Hey yo friends! Welcome! This is Morgan Zanen! We are on for 3.5 hours and we're gonna play some Rebirth. Let me just get a couple things set up. I run late. I run late again. I'm sorry about that. That's alright. That's alright. Give you all time a minute to get here while I just set shit up. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. There we go. Alright. Alright. Welcome, friends. So, few things I want to say before we get started. Like always, y'all know me. Last Sunday we played OG. I kind of freaked out there at the end. If you were there till the end, I got to the. So there's this thing about, you know, when I play OG, I'm trying to get like a perfect save, and it's just been. I'm taking this shit way too seriously. I don't know if this sort of thing has ever happened to you where you're doing something for fun, you know, but you get so serious about it, it starts becoming maybe too much pressure for what it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like, I get that sort of feeling when I play Final Fantasy games all the time, but doing it on stream was weird. I don't know, I freaked out. I messed up at one point. I realized that I didn't want to go back. I kept rumbling and mumbling about the calm, going back to calm with Yuffie. And then at the end of the stream, I was like, do I call it early? Because I felt that I would have to re-go through everything I'd done on the stream anyway. But I wanted to push it, and it's never a good idea. You know, if your heart's not in it, do not do things, my friends. Here's some life advice from Morgan Zanen. Anyway, I went into Corel. I'm still talking OG. Not Corel, sorry, Upper Junon with the parade shit, right? And I just freaked the fuck out. It's so this sequence is, but you know, it's not just me. Like, it is infamous for that. It is ridiculously hard, not very well explained. It's a mess. But you know, I was already a mess because of the calm thing. I was thinking about the calm thing while trying to do and I kind of just freaked out. It was probably my worst end of stream ever. I was just, fuck this. I just like quit the game and killed the stream half an hour early. Compared to our usual schedule. But you know, it was all in good fun. You will be happy to know, probably not, you will not give a fuck, but I still want to tell you that I did go back after that. Thanks to Krieger's advice of actually saving in different save files, I could pick up where I messed up and do the whole thing. It's actually kind of funny. It was a whole thing though, to do what I wanted to do for my perfect save thing. But I feel like that's the story for this Sunday. I'll tell you guys in the intro to this Sunday stream when we're back to OG. I also announced that we're gonna do another week of OG, so two Sunday OGs in a row. I know. Reason for that is that I don't want us to overtake both games. I guess I'm fine with for those of you guys who are following, who are experiencing the story for the first time. You know, I don't mind if OG gets ahead of Rebirth. It's gonna happen eventually. But I'd rather not we see the story first through Ever Crisis's lens, if that makes any sense. And I'm not, you'll know how much I love Ever Crisis, but it's just, there's so much more in the other versions of it that, yeah, I'd rather not do that. So we're just gonna play some more OG next week. Hopefully I won't freak out as much. So yeah, not next week, sorry, Sunday. Sunday is OG. OG Sunday again. Note it down. And again, just in case you were here on Sunday, PHS means Personal Handy Phone System. I did get the feeling from the stream that they just meant cell phone, but again, it's a 97 game, so you know, they did not exactly think about phones the way we do today. But yeah, and it's an actual thing. It's not just a Final Fantasy weirdness or like a translation thing. It is a thing. If you Google PHS Personal Handy Phone System, you will find a Wikipedia page. But it is like something they called cell phones very early on for certain type of cell phones, for like technical cell phone, early cell phone mumbo jumbo technology shit that I do not care to understand. So there you have it. You know, Final Fantasy teaches you lessons about life, brothers and sisters, including what the fuck a PHS is. So yeah. Alright. Another thing is that I've been, if you guys have me on, if you guys are following me and you actually get the notifications, you might have noticed that you got 2 notifications that were not at all on schedule. I am both sorry and not sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I've been, both of those were me streaming Ever Crisis, actually playing the game. You know, when I do Ever Crisis on stream, like on the scheduled streams, like our regular streams where we go through the story but in Ever Crisis mode, I often ramble about that. Like, you know, I'm always saying, this is not what the game is like, the game is actually challenging and interesting and stuff. And so those wild streams, those surprise streams, were me actually playing Ever Crisis. There's a little community of folks on Twitch that are amazing. I've been spending a lot of time lately. You know, ZA, my mom, is not here. She's off in Grenoble, and I don't know, like, I guess I'm compensating by spending more time on Twitch, maybe, I don't know, whatever. It's called research, alright? I'm a streamer. I get to spend time on Twitch. Anyway, my point is that I've been hanging out with these folks, they're amazing, and yeah, they made me want to stream Ever Crisis, actually stream the game, actually play it, do high-end content. So I did that last night. I did this there was a little before party where I was streaming Ever Crisis. It was a bunch of fun, so I'm gonna do it a lot more, and with no, I don't want to make it like those regular streams, right? I don't want to add another, you know, set date in my schedule where I'm 100% gonna stream Ever Crisis. If that's alright with y'all, I think I'll just keep on doing what I've done the last couple of days, just like wing it. When I feel like it, I know the mates are around, I'll just start streaming Ever Crisis, kind of on a whim type thing. I hope that's okay with y'all. Let me know if not. Like, feel free to give me feedback and shit. But yeah, that's a new thing we're gonna do on this here channel. All right. Without further ado, let's talk Rebirth. Where were we at previously on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? So we're still on the tail of Sephiroth. And by that I mean that we're following, well, the people I've been calling the reunion people. There's Mako Junkies is the derogatory term for them. But Cloud seems pretty convinced that they will lead us to Sephiroth, so we've just kind of been going off of that. And you know, we did bump into the Turks several times. They seem to be after Sephiroth too, so I guess the Fury makes sense at least. But anyway, we're still following these guys. That led us to Mount Corel. Which, incidentally, is Barret and Merlin's hometown. And we had this extremely hard-to-watch sequence of, essentially, Barret is an outcast. Everybody in town hates him. And he's got this, like, self-loathing, guilt, you know, thing where he's all like, he does not let... And I'm sorry, I'm focusing on one tiny detail of one tiny cutscene. It's just, it struck me for some reason. But, you know, Yuffie's just joined the group. And right when we walk into the village, some fucking asshole just goes and pours fucking wine over Barret's head. And Yuffie's all like, I'm gonna fuck you up! That's my brother you just messed with! And Barret's all like, nah, I deserved it. So you know, very hard to watch sequence for I love Barret, as you all know. But I think even if you, like, it's hard, it's complicated. And it seems so, like, Corel used to be a mining town, but now Shinra's settled in and kind of ruined everything, and there was some big drama happening. We don't have all the details yet, but we've got it that much. And Barret's, you know, Barret's status as an outcast in Corel clearly stems from whatever happened back then. And we do know that, again, he said this in Remake, he used to believe in Shinra's bullshit. He used to be all, you know, progress, technology, Mako, yay! So yeah, you know, the two are linked. Essentially, we know that when Shinra started eyeing Corel, Barret probably was like encouraging the whole thing to happen. He was on Shinra's side. Things turned sour, as they tend to when capitalism and Shinra get in the way, and then people turn on Barret because of that. Okay, but there's one person that we met in this town. Again, we're there because we're following the reunion people. And there's a doctor who not only was very nice to Barret, like he seems to be able to look past whatever happened in the past, but also he's the one who stitched up Tifa after the Nibelheim incident 5 years ago, which is extremely interesting. Extremely interesting, yo. Because again, we know from Tifa and Cloud's conversations that they themselves are not really clear on what happened in Nibelheim 5 years ago. It's a real mess. Memories are fuzzy, everything's weird, we're not nice, so, you know. Anyway, he's been looking looking at reunion people, trying to figure out what's wrong with them. It sounds like he's trying to come up with some sort of treatment. He asks Cloud for his blood, because he sees that Cloud is Mako-Eyes and is a soldier, and Cloud, being Cloud, just goes like, nope. Which, you know. We could talk about it for hours. I kind of did last week. I'm so mad at the way our party, except for Barrett, just like handle this whole situation. Those people need help, and we are not helping them. We are so fucking. I really don't like it. And you know, Cloud's thing about I'm not gonna help you with your research to help those folks. Just it really drives me mad. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's where we called it. Heureux, mon crieur. I am still here, as you know, different setup and stuff. We're back to regular Morgan Zanen type stream now. Less craziness than my Ever Crisis stream, but yeah. Thanks for being here, Krieger. Like always, you're the absolute best. My friends, that's where we're at. Win Corel. We are still with the doctor, I believe. Attention aux escarres quand même. I don't even know what that word means. Is that like it's like a medieval thing, isn't it? Or is it a Camelot reference? Oh shit, I did not test this, but I think we're fine. Yes, we are. Alright. Yeah, you laugh at me, Krieger. French is not my mother language, alright? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Alright, and we're gonna get some Surrey. So that's the doctor I was telling you.
Ain't that something? The girl I saved coming back here with Barrett of all people. I'm sure there's some kind of cosmic significance to that, but hell if I know what it is. Promise me you'll take it easy out there. Okay, Tifa? If you get hurt, you know where to find me. Won't charge for my services, but I wouldn't turn down blood.
See, he's still being all like, yo Cloud, can you give me a tiny bit of blood? Help a brother out. C'est les marques rouges sur le corps quand tu restes trop longtemps allongé. Holy shit, so interesting. Let me translate that. So escar, that French word that I did not know the meaning of, is the, you know when you wake up and like there was a fold in your sheet or whatever and you have those little red marks on your skin? That is what an escar is. Which also makes, now I understand Krieger's joke, and it was a good one. It was a good one. He's a funny dude, me Krieger. Well, yeah, no, and look, you know, I actually kind of changed, right? I was streaming from the desk, and now I'm streaming in front of the TV, so I guess that counts as exercise. I'm essentially an athlete.
If there's one thing you can count on, it's Dr. Sheeran. He's been here since the old mining days.
And you haven't?
Dr. Sheeran's been distributing meals to the people in town. Says it's because he wants to keep them healthy and out of his clinic. Just between us, though, he's actually been mixing supplements into meals.
What? Wait, that's fucked up, Sheeran. Fuck are you doing, brother? Are you supplementing people without telling them?
Here when everything went down in Corel. Unfortunately, his family wasn't. Terrible shame.
Everything went down in Corel. Again, something real bad happened here. Oops, I'm so sorry, sir. I don't mean to bump into you like that. Fuck. Again, I love this. This is so, you know, that's my shit. I don't like black and white stories with good guys and bad guys.
Doc mentioned the gold saucer, right? As in the amusement park, where every day is a holiday. We're going, right? I mean, we have to.
Yuffie, this isn't a vacation.
Yeah. Weird mumbling guys, got it. Oh man, this is gonna be so much fun.
Town's got a ropeway that'll take us straight there. It's not far. If we're doing this, let's just do it.
Hang in there, Barrett. I feel for you and I love you, bro. Alright. Unfortunately, unfortunately for me, because I love that shit, we just got some new side content, so we're gonna start with that. Oh, and Weirdo, I supplement you without telling you Doctor has a quest for me, does he? Yeah.
Figured you'd have moved on by now. Glad you're here in any case. I got a situation. See for yourself.
We have one of your rogued men. If you want him back, it will cost you 1 million gil.
This is scary, eh? I'm calling it.
Agree to the terms, and we'll take care of the rest.
What's this? Beats the hell out of me. Guess some fool got it in their head I was making money off my research.
You gonna pay up?
Look at this place. Can barely afford bandages, never mind a ransom. Only option is to save the man myself, or hire the right merc to save him for me. Or the right merc's friend, to be more precise. Who better to hunt down a criminal than someone who's got a nose for tracking? One finer than any human could ever possess.
Well, I can't argue with you there.
How would you know that?
That was easy.
So where do we start?
Eyewitnesses.
Spoke with some of the neighbors, but they weren't much help. No one saw anything out of the ordinary. You know, could be that the perpetrator threw on a hood to blend in. Not anyone would bat so much as an eyelash of one more rogue walking around.
Cloud, the letter, if you don't mind. There's a strong scent, but cologne, perhaps?
How about that? Picked up the trail already. Which reminds me, there's a compound in our rogue friend's sweat that glows when exposed to this light. Just hope it helps some.
Wait, I want to ask you the other
Be
questions.
the sharpest tool in the shed if they think I. Y'all seem to have a soft spot for these men. Mind doing one a good turn?
Do we, Ed?
Kidnapper
Do we
must
have a
not
soft
be the
spot for these
sharpest tool in
men?
the shed if they think I
Barrett
got
does,
money.
because he's the only
Y'all
one
seem
with
to have a soft spot for these
empathy in
men.
this fucking
Mind
team.
doing one a good turn?
Shit, we missed the side dialogue, and I hate it because this is so fucking central. This is like fucking reunion shit, right? Let me just go check out that key item we got. If there's any hidden little lore nugget in the description. UVA flashlight, a flashlight that causes a compound in a rubbed individual sweat. Furies. Is that how you pronounce that? Furies? Interesting. And man, I wish I had this shit in other timelines. You know, we don't really.
Follow me, Cloud.
You can
Okay,
actually
Red.
smell them?
My olfactory sense is 7,000 times more sensitive than yours. Bodily secretions are as distinct as any perfume. A single sniff of a person's clothing is enough for me to locate them. Though there are a number of competing smells through which I must sift.
Huh. What do I smell like?
Like a man who's killed his fair share of fiends, I suppose.
Like blood and shit.
Holy
Not
shit.
literal shit, no.
Wouldn't recommend going out there.
Wouldn't recommend going out there. Bye! I love that little conversation. So interesting. Like, again, you know, the side quests are often an excuse for, no way, I'm canceling that.
Taking over.
I got your number. Landworm. Segmented worms that dwell in deserts. They use their sharp teeth to burrow through the ground and launch themselves into the air to swallow prey whole. Inflicting enough damage by exploiting their elemental weaknesses will pressure them. Inflicting damage during swallow will pressure them for a longer period of time. Alright, yes.
Don't overdo it.
You won't regret this.
You said ice, right?
Just got now. Here I go. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
No! Motherfucker got your thing. Asshole! Back. Oh. Do I have a Barrett skill? Alright, let me just get a real quick look. I haven't replayed Rebirth since last week. I've not done, like I sometimes do, you know, like side content and shit. So I don't remember there being. Well, I do remember that we got all the skills for Yuffie, but apparently Barret? Use your HP to heal allies one time only while active. Alright, we do need to use that skill on Barret. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, I really like that dynamic they've got between Red and Cloud, and I'm gonna put on my my Morgan hat right there and read way too much into shit, but if you'll bear with me, it's kind of interesting. Like, you know, Cloud's asking him, like, Barret is talking kind of like theoretically, like, right? He's just saying, you know, like, I smell so good, bro, you have no idea. But Cloud kind of takes it personally and goes right into the weird zone of like, what do I smell like? And you know, it's interesting because it does not sound like a natural, it's not something you'd expect Cloud to ask, and so that's where I want to go way too far. Chimera. Grotesque beasts that dwell in deserts, each of its heads has a mind of its own, only cooperating stubbornly with its comrades during battle. Automatically becomes pressured after using aquatic Zor. Ouch. That's it. Fucking spitter. Let me assess your ass, motherfucker. Sand spitter. Pescarine creatures that adapted to desert environments, their fins have evolved to let them swim through the sand. Good for you. That shit ain't gonna save you though. And get some fire ninjas going. I'll be really sad.
Take it from here.
I'm unstoppable. Do I already have Infinity's End in Rebirth? I don't even remember. No, I don't. My bad. My bad. I don't know. I never know what to use. As much as I love Yuffie, I don't know what to use, you know, as an MP3. Like, thing that does not cost MP to just, like, deal damage in stagger phase. Not quite sure what to do. Where are you going, Red? So, yeah. Let me read way too much into that tiny little cute bit of dialogue where, you know, Cloud goes a bit too personal, and Red's reaction is,
This scent seems to lead straight ahead, but... Oh, that's not good.
What?
Nothing. Let's continue.
Nah, you're right. Don't tell us, Red.
Hello there.
Different scent. He has nothing to do with the kidnapping.
Aw, you must be hungry, huh? Sorry, but this is people food.
Oh, you little bitch. We're gonna fuck you up so bad, brother.
Whoa, easy there. I can spare a bite.
See a guy in a black robe come through?
Now that you mention it, was his one hooded fella. The chocobo carriage headed toward a cave nearby.
I know
I'd rather relax in the great outdoors than some hoity-toity beach resort. Now this is what I call a perfectly cooked slab of meat. Oh no, you already got your bit.
Are you talking to Cloud right now, you weirdo?
I'd rather relax in the great outdoors than some... Now this is what I call a perfectly cooked slab of...
Specious asshole.
Oh no, you already got your bit.
Though I am a skilled tracker, I have one terrible weakness.
What?
My appetite. With this overpowering aroma of meat in the air, I don't think I'll be able to focus on the kidnapper's scent. I heard that.
Grilled meat is all it takes to throw you off your game?
Chocobos! I love chocobos! I don't...
Cloud, look.
You gotta be close.
Time to put the doctor's light to use.
Using the flashlight, a compound in a robed individual's sweat will fluoresce. Fluoresce? When exposed to UVA light, when your flashlight is out, use the L stick to shine it around the area and track down the missing man. Alright, so they grouped the fuck out of that chocobo carriage. But not the chocobo himself. Interesting. You know we're gonna go the exact opposite direction of where the trail leads us, just so that we can explore everything. Yeah, them's the stupid fish, right? Like sunfish. Ice ninjutsu. You need to chill. Where's the motherfucker? See, again, like, I get so much ATV on Yuffie just...
Oh yeah! Another one in the bag!
Another one in the bag! Good boy. Okay, Sherlock. Yeah, I don't know, let's see. I really hope this becomes like a recurring mechanic, and that, you know, they give us like side content where we can get more info on the reunion people by actually, you know, like following the trails and shit. But if this dungeon, is it even a dungeon? Like, you know, if this whole thing is just a long corridor with trails on it, yeah, I get the okay Sherlock sense. Or like, wow. Good thing we have the flashlight, because I would not have known where to go. And as for good boy, Krieger, like look at me talking shit and then literally, you know, walking back, and just heading back where I came from. That'll teach me. Don't talk shit, Morgan. But yeah, I told you guys, you know, when he showed up in Remake, I told you guys how surprised I was with the way they chose to deal with Red in terms of voice acting.
Well, Sheeran asked us to rescue his patient. He didn't say anything about how we should deal with the kidnapper.
You mean?
We'll figure it out later.
Understood.
He means kill the motherfucker. Because again, Cloud kills everyone except for actual Shinra execs that are, you know, certified monsters. Then we just let those guys go, because, you know, life is life, man. Life is sacred. Yeah, I'm very surprised with the direction they chose to take with the Red 13 voice acting. And there are those, even the, I don't know, like, you all know how much I love the whole, you know, Red getting on a chocobo, Red wearing a Shinra uniform, all that shit totally gets me. I love it. But I do feel like they're pushing the, haha, Red is not a human, haha, you know, joke a little. There's a lot of it. And yeah, you know, for reasons you can probably... Of course, I would not be a big fan of that aspect of the game, but also, and I was kind of wondering if all the like noises, interesting. Yeah, right, it all goes to the same place. So again, if I did not have the flashlight, I would have. It was dumb luck. Like, it was 1 chance out of 2. Okay, let's kill the Chimera. It's fire they don't like, isn't it? Yeah, it's fire. Yeah, that one, it was very, very, very obvious that the actual voice actor for Red 13, who is clearly a human being, like, he's the one doing the dog noises. I'm sorry, I don't want to go all crazy vegan with this shit. I don't know if you guys are seeing, you know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that. have... Oh, you do have Sims doing this good shit, right? Stop hitting your face!
So long. Keep it together.
Do you think this can do?
Oh shit, I thought he was dead. Get your ass out of here.
Why is it always gonna be me? Come on. Together, you Got it. I know what's this. Here I
Shit, we're a whole detective team, like Scooby-Doo. Yeah, we even got the dog and shit. Yeah. And you know, I don't want to rant too much about how it's not it triggers me. That's a strong word, but you know, I'm not a big fan of the let's take a human being and ask him to do dog noises for this dog-like character that actually speaks human language, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, right? Oh yeah. It is good that Red gets more screen time and dialogue and shit. And I do love that dynamic between Cloud and Red that we're seeing in this here quest. Of, you know, like I was saying, I feel like... Ooh, maybe heal up a bit. I do feel like maybe Red was... You know, Cloud was all like, what do I smell like? And he went like, somebody who's killed a lot of fiends. Or, you know... Does this sound like an honest... And Barrett's out of MP. Ain't that great? It's alright, because I mix a bunch of... Do I actually craft ether? I'm not sure. Ah, fuck it. Right. I think there's a case to be made that Red was actually... He was saying whatever he felt Cloud wanted to hear and not actually talking about the way Cloud smells. And you're like, first question, he goes all like, alright, I think your deal is kind of like, I'm this badass soldier guy. I used to kill a bunch of people, and now I kill a bunch of people. And that's why he said that? Like, oh, you smell like someone who's killed people. And instead of it being like, hey, thanks man, that's what I wanted to hear, Cloud goes like blood and shit. And then Red is, you know, sort of has to deal with that, like, oh shit. And you know, and he goes for that very cute, like, not literal shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I do feel like it was one of those cases of it was just Red winging it, absolutely not answering any of Cloud's question, honestly, but just trying to say, you know, he's like, oh, the motherfucker's finally opening up to me, so you know, I don't want to miss this chance to actually converse with the crazy motherfucker, right? So I'm just gonna say whatever I expect he wants me to say. And that didn't work at all. And the funny thing, I'm gonna push my little theory, if you want to call it that, even further. I think Cloud literally smells like shit. And that's why, you know, Red was all like, no, that's not what I meant. You do not smell like shit. Not literally. You know, it's not a thing you'd say, like, what even is smelling like shit metaphorically? You know, weird. It was a weird and very, very cute example. And again, I know I'm reading way too much into this, but I want to read it this way. This was Red being all like, oh my god, here's an opening, like, he's actually talking to me, I don't want to mess this up, just say what he wants to hear, man. And then realizing that that ain't it. Play the guitar on the MTV. Hey, Raiden! I love that. Yeah, give me a second to work that shit out, man. Also, Raiden, I'm very excited that you're here. Hello, Raiden. This is one of my regular streams. It's different. It's different from when I play Unban Raiden. Of course, Unban Raiden. No! Why are you saying no? How do I allow? There we go. Your chance to moderate someone. Oh shit! About the other person. Sorry about that, Krieger. I got a little fast there on the draw. But I am it's getting old. It's getting old, those things. I leave the next one to you, Krieger, so you can do your thing. And Raiden, thank you so much for stopping by, even though I'm not playing Ever Crisis. The funny thing is that I'm not any better. I'm actually less shit at Ever Crisis than I am at Rebirth, if you can believe it. Oh, you know. Ooh, exciting. I've not assessed this motherfucker yet. And Death Note is your
Allow me.
he's a bit of a Final Fantasy reference in and of himself. Rebirth is easy, yeah, but you're Raiden, like you make B70 sound easy. Yuffie's OP, I know, man. That's why I have her on my team right now. Like, she's not at all. It's not that I don't like her, but you know, there are other characters that I like a lot more. Like, look at me, Raiden. You know me as the Tifa simp. I don't even play Tifa when I get to pick my team in Rebirth, because I feel like Yuffie is just so ridiculously strong. I don't see why I should not be playing her. Alright, Deathclaw. Grotesque fiends with sturdy exoskeletons and dense muscles. Often found in deserts, they sharpen their claws relentlessly and never let their prey escape. And this weird looking... Oh, no elemental weaknesses, right?
Let's do this.
Shit, which one was it? 4, 5, or 6? Oh my god, or is it 2? I'm brain farting again, but in one of the older Final Fantasies, before the PlayStation era, there was this weird encounter with so a monster that looked like what I just killed there, and then, or no, sorry, he looked like a regular dude, and then he like removed his disguise and looked like this absurd like hand-like being with eyes and the face in the palm of their hand and shit, and it was like, I am the very famous you know, bounty hunter, whatever the fuck, like, you know, first name you've never heard of, and then you beat his ass, and it's a fairly early game, and you never hear about the dude again. And I do feel like, you know, I've ranted about this before, about like Final Fantasy in-jokes, where it's kind of like, it's making fun of yourself and shit. And when OG7 came out in 97, and they kind of like took that absurd enemy, you know, design and put it in OG7, I do believe that was a little, you know, wink wink nudge nudge at themselves, like poking fun at themselves for this weirdest enemy that we feels like there should be a little backstory, but we never really got it. Shit, that one motherfucker was really tall. But that means I can, or, oh my, orientation is hard. Okay, they went that way. Yuffie Brumal form spam on top of Aerith ATB ward, unlimited ATB. Jesus, Raiden, I thought you were like a Never Crisis, you know, brain, what do you call it, mastermind. But no, you're like a Final Fantasy mastermind? Is that what you are, Raiden? Because I don't... I don't need you here on me channel. I'm the Final Fantasy nerd in here. Are you as ridiculously good at Rebirth as you are with fucking Ever Crisis, Raiden? Are you as serious about Rebirth as you are about Ever Crisis? This is a real question. People need to know. For all of you guys, Raiden is one of the... I was telling you about that Ever Crisis community. And Raiden is kind of the... he's the fucking best. The best among us. I'm just a dude with too much time on my hands. Well, you know, again... I'm a dude, and I do have a lot of time on my hands, but somehow, I don't know. You must be better at allocating your free time than I am, brother. Because I sure as shit ain't got your level when it comes to Ever Crisis. And it seems Rebirth too? Yo, Raiden, I got the S Plus on Corel very hard with the setup that you guys helped me get last night. So that's done. I've been through here, haven't I? No, I've not. There's so many. Yes, I have. There's the that was talking about.
Bring it home!
I got it. So long.
Oh, motherfucker, that's my favorite.
I'm your rock. Don't let me down. Okay.
I'm not allowed to drink anymore, maybe that's the difference. I'm not always drunk. Sometimes.
Keep it together.
Also, to be fair, I don't know. I feel like maybe if I drank less alcohol, I'd play less Final Fantasy in a weird roundabout way. But I'm not even sure I believe in what I'm saying, you know. What I myself I'm saying right now. What the fuck is that noise? Is that the flashlight? There's a motherfucking chest there I haven't gotten. And I can drop off from the... No, it is... How do I get there? Through here. Right? Or... Let's fucking try it. Whee! I drank far too much when I was younger and my liver paid for it. I'm sorry to hear that, Raiden. How old are you, man? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't want to share, that's of course totally fine, but just curious. '31. Holy shit, man! We are the exact same age. Exact same age. I could have. Yep, I could have. Never mind. Yeah, I'm sure my what do you call it? Lifestyle. Let's call it that. I'm sure my lifestyle will catch up with me eventually. No Cloud, you've tried this. It is locked. But yeah, so far I've been lucky, I guess. I also, I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a weird conversation. Let's not talk about our unhealthy life. What did I just call it? Lifestyles. I used to drink crates of lager by myself every night, so I was a lot more stupid than you. A lot more? I'm not sure I believe that. Raiden. but thank you for saying it anyway. I'm sure a, you know, drunk Raiden, like fucking blind drunk level shit would still probably, you know, be better at Ever Crisis than a slightly almost sober Morgan would be, but thanks for saying that anyway. Alright, how we get up there? How do we get up there? I can't ride that sling pole. Okay, they did go... See, yo, Krieger, we were making fun of the little like Scooby-Doo game of following the trails and shit, but look at me right here. I actually need it to get through. Raiden, when your doctor says stop drinking or die, then we equal. Jesus fucking... Oh, I'm sorry, Raiden. Also, I might have been... I didn't realize it was this bad, bro. I might have been a little insensitive in the way I was talking about the whole thing. If I were, I'm really sorry about that. I did not mean... but I'm really sorry to hear that happened to you, brother. When again, like, if you're comfortable talking about it, I really don't want to push you. Well, if you're comfortable talking about it, when was that? Was that, you know, how long ago was that, I guess is my question. Wee, Cloud wants to play Ninja. Ninja! And there's a materia over here. I want the materia. I can't jump off. I can't just randomly jump off the rope. It's been about 5 years-ish now. Alright, you were 26. You were 26 when that happened. Well, fuck, bro. Again, like, I'm sorry here. And I really hope my drinking on stream when we're doing those Ever Crisis stream and talking about alcohol so much does not, you know, please let me know if this shit is not something you want to make light of, and I will of course stop doing it. But yeah, I'm really, really sorry to hear that. I'm just trying to get back down. Fuck. Come on. Ah! This is gonna take forever. You know, English boys, we start drinking early in life. I think France is, well, no, I do believe that, yeah. Maybe you guys are even worse than we are. Fuck this. But yeah, there is, I mean, you know, what do you call it? Everyday casual alcoholism very much also is a topic in France. And for its worth, in my personal case, my love of booze is not, you know, cannot be blamed on, you know, either like my upbringing, my mom, or it's just me. I started super late, and I got way too into the drink, friends. So, you know, can't blame French society and you know, extreme normalization of alcohol consumption for my own problems. That's just. All right. So I want to grab one of these. Yeah, you. Come on, Cloud, you got this. Catch them. Yeah, that works. All right. Oh shit. No. There we go. Look at him go. Because I'm a motherfucking ninja. Shit. And now I'm lost. My sense of orientation, folks, is... Okay. My balls are out there. I guess I'm trying to get... Where am I trying to get to? Oh, that platform over here. So, this... Yep. And then... Ooh, I got this. Because I'm a motherfucking ninja. That... Oh, this is... Yeah, this side content. A chest and some crafting mats. Ooh, yeah. I hate that the Anvil turned out to be such horrible people. I can't hear the word ninja and not think of the Anvil. I actually used to drink a ton of French lager, but that was in little shot bowls, always called them stubbies, but no clue what real name was. Interesting. Well, you know, with the import stuff, I guess they might look different. And I'm not sure. Alright, when you say stubby, I think of those beer bottles that are really, really short. With the usually, you know, like twist cap. And I can't think of a French, like you know, mainstream industrial French lager that actually comes in that format. But it might just be me. I'm rich as fuck. Let's buy that. I can probably craft some stuff around that later on anyway. I should get one of each. Look at me, I've got 44k, brother. This runs on me. Anyway, yeah, I can't, you know, I definitely can't tell you top of my head, Raiden, what that lager would be. The main, so the, you know, the Stella of France is Cronenbourg. And it's a fun fact, y'all. Cronenbourg is not vegan. Which is kind of a bitch, because, you know, since it's kind of like our main, you know, not very expensive lager, you do find it all over the place. And some French bars have this, annoying to me, you know, tendency to, like, when their base lager, they'll call it something else, when what they're serving you is actually, like, you know, typically Stella or Heineken, or actually Heineken, let's say this is a cheaper lager, or, you know, Kronenbourg, like that non-vegan entry, what do you call it, entry, you know, like the cheapest lager, the cheapest mainstream lager you can get in France, you know what I'm saying, like the Stella France. And yeah, they won't outright say it as Kronenbourg, which means that I might order something that's called something like La Paillette, like the glitter, when what they're calling the glitter is actually just Kronenbourg, meaning non-vegan beer. So yeah, I don't know. If it was very mainstream French lager import shit, I feel like maybe this might have been it. Oh wait, know that you're again. I haven't drunk Kronenbourg in years because of the whole vegan thing. But now that you mention it, the bottles are smaller and stubbier than your typical lager bottle. So I think it might have been this. It might have been this. Right, in Kronenbourg. I don't know. I don't know how you Brits would pronounce that. Kronenbourg? Wow. And, you know, the 1664 that somebody's been drinking on stream. Not me, obviously, because I don't drink on stream, but it is actually the same brewery, but it is their higher-end lager, and it is vegan, unlike their, you know, main lager thing. That's a lot of you know, French lager talk. I'm sorry, all. I do love the word. I do love that I learned the word stubby though. So like, there's little bottles of beers. I'm sure I'll forget it, but. I should no wait innovation. I forgot I can take notes when I'm on stream now. I'm just gonna note down stubby and then underline it 3 times, and you know, either I'll sleep on it and it'll actually carve itself into my memory, or I'll forget about it.
This is the kidnappers' camp. No sign of them. So, do we wait?
Help! Some crazy bastard kidnapped us and stuck us in this cave.
Yeah, something seems off.
Excuse me? I'm suspicious? Or the robed guy? Who?
A smell. Cloud. It's them.
Shit.
Oh, boo!
Aren't you a clever little puppy, sniffing out the truth?
Where is he?
Think we just tell you? We're not your average criminals, kid. In fact, we're the world's greatest double act.
Ellie, the elusive!
Harry the Brash.
I wonder what your friends would have paid for you. Guess we'll never know.
Fucking hang back. Knock off Bonnie and Clyde over here. I hate this motherfucker. I can't read the name, I'm sorry all. A mutated Deathclaw, distinguished by its partially iron exoskeleton, ominous patterning, and gleaming black clouds. It is extremely aggressive and constantly hungers for blood. And it's got no elemental I think we can't Raiden, because I'm not affiliate yet, and I think you're just it's hard, you know, like it's hard set on us not being able to post links. If you want to whisper me the link though, I will post it in chat for you. And also, I've seen you give advice to Ricky. I know you're also very knowledgeable about Twitch shit. But whisper the link to me. Whisper the link to me. I'll put it in chat. Run like a chocobo. Ah!
About damn time!
Leviathan. Sorry, I'll pausing just for a sec. Let me check out. Where my whispers be? Alright. Thank you so much for popping in, Raiden. I'll talk to you later, man. I will be on when I'm done streaming here. I'll definitely, I think, I don't know, but probably I'll be hanging out, watching our brothers play. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks for popping in, Raiden. And that, my friends, is the link that Raiden was talking about, and this is what a stubby looks like. Yeah, okay, so it definitely looks like a bottle of Cronenbourg, right? But it's just called Brasserie. And it's interesting, that link is like, oh my god, I really want to go down this rabbit hole of stubbies and Cronenbourg's place in it, but let's not. Let's go on fighting the Dark Lord for now. Oh shit.
It's on you.
Barret, don't die! Do not die! No! You're dead. That's okay. Again, I craft so much Phoenix drafts that we're good.
You okay?
Okay.
Don't overdo it.
You won't regret this.
Good job. Yeah, okay. He's got no elemental weaknesses anyway, so let's just go with Rama. Whatever. Damn. You know what?
You're in good hands now.
Don't overdo it.
Why does he keep going for Barret? There we go. Got Prey. Oh my god. Barret does not have Prey. What the fuck am I doing with Milak? That's alright, we got this. Go for that, yeah, fade. I don't even know if I've got, what do you call them? Synergy attacks? Oh, I can't synergy attack while I've got summon out? Is that what's going on? No.
I got this.
Kinda wanna do this. I feel like I'm gonna kill the motherfucker before I get it to stagger, so he says that we're gonna do a shot instead of high DPS. Why we get it?
If you insist.
Alright, woo! That was long but not dangerous, right?
Give us the guy, or you're next.
Ah, shit. Now what?
Now nothing. Dog or no dog, they're never gonna be able to find that dude without us. Hear that? Give us the money, or we're gonna... What? Hey! We told you to stay put!
I knew we should have tied him up.
Jesus Christ, you people. Please tell me he's pointing at Cloud. He's pointing at Cloud.
Old buddy of yours?
Barry, look. The kid's eyes. He's a soldier.
No wonder he wiped the floor with that monster. But time ain't on his side. Even the strongest ones don't stay strong for long. Sooner or later, he'll wind up like all the rest. Another mumbling hooded freak. Stay a while! Sure, you got lots to catch up on!
Suck it, losers!
You pieces of shit.
Let
And
him
again...
go. We got our man.
Alright, I get that maybe they don't deserve death,
Let's
but
take him back to Sheeran.
they are such pieces of shit. There's 6 of you guys. One of you, Cloud, you carry back the reunion person. And we, you know, the others can
Glad
go
to
and
see
rough those
our
2
man's
bitches
still
up a bit.
alive.
Fuck them!
And save for a few scrapes, none the worse for the wear.
Is it true that soldiers' cells degrade?
Believe me, if I knew, I'd tell you. But Shinra keeps a tight lid on everything soldier-related. Only doctors with access to those secrets are the company's own. I certainly don't qualify. If anyone here was gonna have answers, it'd be you, son. Been feeling under the weather?
Not really.
The procedure you boys underwent was cutting edge. So much so, I doubt anyone in the company knew what the long-term effects might be. The more information we have, the better. So, change your mind about that blood sample?
Please say yes,
No.
Cloud. You... Why?!
Well, one of these days I'll win you over.
Just give the dude your blood. Yeah, we did learn that he's supplementing people without their consent, which is not great, but...
I reckon I'd better get back to work. Blood won't draw itself. And given the sheer number of those robes, still waiting on a soldier sample, if you catch my drift.
I do, man. I'm sorry. Cloud's a
Well,
weirdo.
I reckon I'd better get back to work. Blood won't draw itself.
Alright,
Still
yo,
waiting
if
on
you
a
don't
soldier
mind,
sample.
I kind of want to do a little, quick little lore point. Let's stop for a minute. Let's pause the game for a minute and talk real talk. Let's talk lore, and we'll hear the. Wait, let me move Cloud a bit away from the reunion people because they're suffering, and I don't like hearing people suffer while I rant about shit. So you all know I'm super excited about the reunion people, and now that we finally have our free, free timelines are concurrent, the free ones that are different games that I can actually act on. The Z timeline is its own thing that just whatever the fuck. I'm as confused as you all are. But you know, the really interesting thing is that in the OG and the Ever Crisis timeline, which again, if you were here on Sunday, it is pretty much the same up to now, apart from when Yuffie joins. And even that, you know, you need to be a nerd like me to even pick up that she joins earlier on than you might possibly get her in OG, and it's sort of the same dialogue, so there really is not much difference between Ever Crisis and OG so far. However, the most blatant difference between Remake and, let's focus on Remake for a minute, yeah, and OG, is the Whispers. And at the end of Remake, we sort of got, not closure, but we did get a lot of info on them. They are the arbiters of fate. They're trying to make things happen as they should, which I've been reading as they're trying to make things happen the way they did in OG, which is the original timeline, right? And the second big difference are those reunion people, because they are, little asterisk there, I'll get back to that in a minute, almost absent from both OG and Ever Crisis. And the fun thing is that in very early game in OG, there actually is a person, like, you know, suffering from Mako addiction in the slums with a black hood and stuff. But it's literally the only one we have encountered so far in our OG playthrough. And then in Ever Crisis, there's this weirdness about planetology priests seem to wear the same robes, but with different colors. But like I was saying, what was it, 10 days ago when we were playing Ever Crisis, the remote together, I hate doing this, but at this point, my stance on that is just asset reuse, and we should not read too much into it. Anyway, my point is that Reunion people are essentially, you know, absent. They are not present at all in either OG or Ever Crisis timelines. And the interesting thing is that, again, with the whole Whisper thing, we know that the remake/rebirth timeline, is weird, and that from the get-go there was some wonky shit going on, right? With the Whispers trying to keep us on track, and then we kind of beat them up and decided that we could change fate. Sure, that's something. But then, Reunion people were there from the start. Like, we started bumping into them so early. The first one we met was Marco, right after bombing Macro Reactor 1. You know what I'm saying is that, and now look at how prominent they are in the story of Rebirth. They are all over the place, and you know, they are ex-soldier or ex-soldier candidates. There's this whole thing, it's another hint, but we keep getting those hints. You know, we had the same thing with Broden, the dude from Calm, who was also an ex-soldier candidate, and how he's now super sick from the weird shit they did to his body back when he was in that shit. And that, you know, it's sort of, we're getting this vibe of like, you know, if you were ever in soldier or a soldier candidate, they put some stuff in your body that, you know, you're gonna die, bro. And it's what, those two motherfuckers, what were they called, like Barry and Ellie? I hate those, oh god! No, I do like that we get new, like Kyrie, like secondary characters that kind of seem like they might, well, they definitely see those two assholes again. And I really like that they're those, you know, it had been a minute, right, since there was somebody we could actually hate. Even fucking Sephiroth at this stage in the story, I would say, if you really wanted to, you could be like, I kind of understand why this was fucked up, right? But those two pieces of shit, Ellie and, I just said his name and I was just kidding. Anyway, those two idiots with the Mike Tyson tattoos, fuck them forever. I hate those motherfuckers. Anyway. You know, even they were like, as soon as they saw Cloud's eyes, they were all like, yeah, that's why he's strong, but also he's gonna end up like them. You know, it seems to be like sort of common knowledge amongst people who have started, you know, like, those robes are enough of a phenomenon, like, you know, they're sort of like common. People don't like freak out when they see them, because it seems like there's been this continuous stream of Reunion people. Which brings me to what I've been meaning to talk about. And again, I'm just speculating with the info we have at this stage, right? I haven't finished Rebirth yet. I'm playing it only on stream with you guys. My point is that I get, at the very least, like, where I feel like I'm starting to understand the whole thing about the divergent timelines and whatnot. I understand, like, that some stuff would be dramatically different from one to the other, right? Yuffie and our relationship, for instance, it makes sense that it's different in Rebirth than it was in the OG timeline. But the whole, you know, if we assume that Reunion people are just either soldier or ex-soldier or soldier candidates or whatever, that you know, like, they're now doing their Reunion thing, just like sort of lost their free will, let's say. And having those very obvious physical symptoms of it. My question is, you know, soldier was a thing in the OG timeline. There were soldiers. Cloud, the whole thing about Cloud is a soldier. Actually, in OG was weird about that. Like, you're not really a soldier, you're just, and then Cloud gets rid again. But you know, we know that, like, we don't know anything about Zack in OG, I'm sorry, at this point, but we know Sephiroth was a soldier. We know, like, being a soldier is a thing. Like, you know, nobody's surprised. A lot of people see Cloud's eyes and go like, you're a soldier. Actually, fucking Elmira, right? She was dead on, like, my little girl's ex was a soldier. It fucked her up. I see your eyes. You're a soldier. She's got a type. You get the fuck out, okay? You do not date my daughter. So, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that it's common knowledge that soldiers are a thing, that they have weird eyes, all that shit. But in one of the timelines, there are all these people, an incredible number of them. Like, you know, society sort of, it seems, nobody's really surprised to see Mako junkies, as some of them call them and stuff, and that connection between them and Soldier. They're hammering it over our head now in Rebirth, but even in Remake, they were already, you know, that little kid in the side quest and shit. Like, we did get that little glimpse that, oh, they're related to Soldier somehow anyway, and we know that Soldier folks are human beings that got messed with on a chemical or whatever macro level by Shinra people. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I guess my point is that it is interesting to me that there are no reunion people in OG. If what right now seems, you know, with the informations we have right now, with the hand we've been dealt, you know, everything feels fairly straightforward in Rebirth, right? It's just those folks are soldier related. Shinra did something to them, that's why they're all weird and in withdrawal and all headed towards reunion, whatever the fuck that is. But then in OG, and you know, and we kind of know who they are, how they came to become, you know, to end up in that state. But the interesting thing is that they are not in the OG timeline, but all the reasons that make them be who they are here in the Remake Rebirth timeline should apply in OG, is what I'm saying. There should be reunion people, if it's as simple as they are ex-soldier candidates, or soldiers. Well, not soldiers anymore, but you know. And I do love that. And again, you can't just, you know, like hand wave it away with the yeah, but at the end of Remake we fucked with the Whispers, right? So we changed face, so everything's different now. So what are you even talking about? Because there were robed individuals, there were those reunion people already present in Remake, and that's all. I just wanted to bring that up. And also, while we're doing this little boastful lore, I should make myself a little banner, like a little jingle and shit. Love it, you know. I will eventually, but you know, I've been procrastinating. Oh no! Shit, I just bumped Ifrit off the table. I'm so sorry, Ifrit. It's kind of broken. It's not broken, but like, yeah, I'll need to fix him up. The other thing, again, about, you know, Ellie and, whatever the fuck the asshole's name was. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna make him sit. He's got one horn. I'm so sorry. Your other horn is right there. I will fix you. You know, the lighting's so shit anyway. We can already see you're injured, so we're all good. Those two new NPCs that I fucking hate. Yeah, the whole thing, right? Like, the dude was wearing one of those reunion robes, while the girl was pretending to be, you know, they had this like fake out, hey, please save me. That is total bullshit. And we know that they're the ones that have been abducting reunion people. The really interesting thing, again, I know this is me, I'm being full on Morgan Zanon about this shit, but bear with me for a minute, right? He was wearing the robes of the reunion people. They have one reunion person in you know, that they've kidnapped in their what do you call it, not custody, but you know, and he's wearing it, and then the actual reunion person shows up after he's removed the cape, and he's wearing the cape, and I find it really hard to believe that that reunion person, again, given all the symptoms they have and the very, you know, they're clearly in a lot of pain and shit. I don't think if they undressed the poor person, I don't think they would have gone and gotten their robe back before stumbling onto us and pointing at Cloud and being like, reunion, you know what I'm saying? Which, okay, again, you can just explain away, like, Morgan, you are overthinking the fuck out of this. They've clearly been doing this shit for a while because they're assholes and they've been assholes for a minute. So, you know, maybe they just got a robe from the last one. But I guess where I wanna get at is, what are those robes? And, you know, I've pointed out when we're playing Remake that I find it extremely interesting that the actual way the Whispers looked was very similar to the robes that those reunion people are wearing. And at the end of Remake, when Sephiroth, it looks like it was Sephiroth, but, you know, grabs Genova, his mom. And there's this scene, right, when we're on the top of the building where we see him carrying a person in what very much looks like a reunion person's robes, and you know, it feels like the safest, the natural, just like Occam's razor from all the info we have is that was Sephiroth carrying Genova. Where did he get that robe? Why is and again, we know there's a strong connection between Genova and reunion people, wherever the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. These robes, what's up with those robes? Why are they all wearing this? Where did they get it? Where, you know, where did Sephiroth get one, if he did, at Shinra HQ? Where did those two assholes get one? And I do realize that the most likely answer is just, you know, you don't want to know. They hurt a reunion person, and just stole his fucking robe. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it really is interesting. I think I don't want to give too much stock to the planetology folks with red and purple and white, I believe, reunion robes in Ever Crisis, but there's something there, isn't there? I'm sorry, all. That was a long break, but I do think y'all know, right? Like, this shit is what gets me really riled up. The reunion people.
And it's working. Folks are looking healthier.
Are at the center of everything I want to really deep dive into. So this whole, like, give me a whole side quest about them, and of course I'm gonna, you know, I was gonna go off rails and shit. I hope that was okay with you. Yeah.
Blood won't draw, it's still waiting on a soldier.
And I still want to talk about how much of an asshole Cloud is for not giving his blood away. And I realize what I'm saying is extremely, don't get me wrong, I totally understand that many people in real life are uncomfortable with blood samples being taken and shit. Like, I get it. I really get it. It is extremely invasive. Your blood is very much, you know, ironically, like, Barrett told us that Mako was the blood of the planet. Fucking blood is the Mako of our bodies, right? I really understand why it's not an easy thing. What I'm saying is, in this specific case, Cloud, we've seen how many of them there are, right? There are people, so many, are suffering hardcore. Whatever is happening to them is not cool, and you do have some of the early onset symptoms. So how is it that in your position, Cloud, when you could help this guy out, you decide not to? You know what I'm saying? No, fuck you, Cloud. That is not okay. That's not okay. You should be giving your blood like it was fucking candy, man. I wanna find the where's the billboard with the side quests? Or I guess I could just zoom out and see where them quests are. I'm so confused about us having not explored all of this. But I did go to that beach and shit, and I do believe that this was like a hot stop. And the whole side quest, where were we? Like through there, right? So that can't be either. And it did feel like the last room we were in was a dead end. So, folks, believe it or not, I'm still Morgan Zanen, but I do believe. Never mind, I found it. Let's go check out the little noteboard thing. But I do kind of feel like we're probably not gonna get side quests out of it. And then in that case, we'll just move on with the story. That is good. That is good. I want to win it. And yeah, like, so like I was saying last week, see, this dude, to me, very much sounds like a planetology preacher, right? Exactly like those folks we saw in the Ever Crisis, you know, backstory about Barrett. And that's also, again, it's another reason for me to, even though it's very much not like me, to go with the, let's not put any stock into the way those people looked in Ever Crisis. I think it's just a set reuse. All that being said, though, we do have this one example of a person that very much sounds like a reunion person. Oh, that's right. I never managed to figure that side quest out either. Make for the ropeway to Gold Saucer. Okay. Where are they? Barrett did say... Okay, yeah. Do I want to go here and then climb up? We've got maybe one, you know, reunion-like person in OG. He was not in Ever Crisis, but with the way things work and how Ever Crisis does. What are you doing, Cloud? Alright, you wanna jump down? Sure. Whatever. There's a materia up there. What the fuck? How did I miss a materia? How do I get there? Yeah, like, it makes perfect sense that this maybe reunion person we met in OG would be in Ever Crisis. We just didn't see him on screen because they shortened the story a lot in Ever Crisis. But if my whole thing about, yeah, they're just asset reusing, and that's why we had folks that looked... Okay, I need to jump down from up there. That look like reunion people in Ever Crisis is because they have the asset for reunion people. And they just recolored it for that little direct side quest. Interesting in it, because why do they have the asset for your regular reunion people from Rebirth? If it is the OG timeline, again, the only occurrence we have of someone matching the description was not included in Ever Crisis. So, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm right and we should not read too much into it because it's asset reused, it still is an asset that they decided to create in Ever Crisis graphics for whatever reason. So are we gonna get reading people later on in Ever Crisis? And you'll know that my whole thing is I still do believe that Ever Crisis and OG will diverge, and that we'll get more timeline craziness. And I think they're just waiting. They're not doing it now. I don't know why, but
Ready?
yeah.
Then let's get a move on.
Grab on, Cloud. I will not be able to return to North Corel for some time. Sometime is not forever. Who the fuck is Kadaj? I don't remember. Are they from OG7? What I want, Raiden, is before Crisis to start in Ever Crisis, so that we can get Elena, Reno, and Rude as playable characters. Oh, Advent Children! Right, shit, it's been so long since I've seen that movie, and I kind of wanted to wait till I finish, you know, my OG playthrough again before watching it. Oh yeah, is he one of the three brothers in Advent Children? Also, I'm gonna hit this, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. But if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a real quick break, just 2 seconds. Boom, boom, in and out. 2 minutes adventure mode. Don't go nowhere, y'all. We'll be right back. And yeah. Before we move on with the story and head to the Gold Saucer, Raiden, there's some. I'm sure you know, but there's a really fun fact about those adventure characters. In a minute. How's that for a teaser? Be right back. And hey, sis. Thanks for tuning in, sister. I love you, my sister. I hope you're all right with everything. And yeah, thanks for being here again, sis. You are the absolute best. I love you. Thank you for your support. Kadash, Yezu, and Laz. Yeah. So, you guys, I really need to set my thing up so I can put my little tag up, even when it's just my face, but I'm gonna put the little 7 spoiler tag up, y'all, and talk about some spoilery shit. So, if you do not want spoilers about the 7 universe at large, mute me right now. Okay, so those 3 guys in Advent Children. You know how at the end of Remake we fight 3 whispers that kind of look like, you know, Whisper top dogs, and then kind of merge to become Whisper Harbinger. And a lot of people, I honestly don't know, you know, it's one of those things in the Song of Ice and Fire fandom. There's a lot of these, like, some people had theories back when the first book came out that turned out to be true, like when Dance with Dragons came out, and I don't understand how they could have possibly guessed it, and it's so interesting to read the actual reasoning behind it. But like, these motherfuckers, you know, to the point that in the this is a prologue, I'm sorry, but in the Song of Ice and Fire fandom, there are folks to this day that will say no, it's that George R.R. Martin reads, you know, or used to read fan boards. He read those theories and was like, that's good shit, and turned it into the story. Like, you know, it is so unbelievable that people could make those connections from what little information was available in the first book, that some folks, you know, make this meta theory of no, it's the author cheating us and not those guys actually coming up with something. Anyway, sort of the same thing happened with Remake, right? Where some folks, you know, came out with that theory. I've not done my due diligence. You know, with A Song of Ice and Fire, I could tell you about specific theories and stuff, and and how people got to the conclusions that eventually proved to be true, and it's amazing. Maybe I should just stream like just chatting and talk about random Song of Ice and Fire shit someday. What? No, why are you talking about, Morgan? Focus, Morgan. Yeah, sorry. So with remake, right? When those 3 whispers show up and shit, some folks, I have not yet actually tried to do that, like track down the first ones who said it, whoever it was on the internet and shit. I'm guessing, I might be wrong, but you know, probably there's a good chance it was a Japanese person saying it in Japanese, so it might be harder for me to track down. But anyway, it eventually made its way even in the English-speaking world that, you know, there are 3 whispers there. They seem relevant somehow, but we get like 0 background on them. There's those 3 brothers in Advent Children. You know, now guess, what if they were one and the same? And I don't remember if it was Kitase-san or Nomura-san, but one of the 2, I think it was one of the 2, confirmed in an interview that that theory was right. Those 3 whispers in the remake timeline are the 3 brothers and sisters from Advent Children. Focus! Yes, Raiden, thanks for catching the meme, man. I love it so much. I hope it's okay that I use it on non-Ever Crisis streams, but I fucking love it. For the rest of you all, sorry, just quick, you'll hate it when I do that in real life. I'm gonna explain the joke right there. But Focus is a meme in the... Hello, Tom! Who is a sister? They were all due. Welcome, Tom. Again, not an Ever Crisis stream, and I rant a lot less than I did last night, but I do rant. But I rant about Final Fantasy VII lore and not French politics, so there's that. Thanks for being here, bro. Yeah, the Focus meme is that last night when I did one of my, like, you know, Ever Crisis streams, I kept, I just messed up totally, I was terrible at it. But I kept saying like, focus, Morgan, focus. And I don't remember, was it you or Jill, Raiden? But one of you two started this meme of like, when I say focus with my French accent, apparently it sounds like focus. Focus. And anyway, no, it's, there you go, just focus. Right. Yeah, so the 3 whispers at the end of Remake are the 3 brothers in Advent Children. Now, and I've already spoken a little bit about this on stream, but to me it is not, until it is hard confirmed one way or another, it is not clear to me that we should assume that Advent Children takes place in the OG timeline. Because know that it was Jill. My bad, sorry Raiden. I know you make fun of me for being French sometimes, so I hope you'll forgive the confusion. Oh yeah, it was Jill. It does sound like Jill. It's focus? Not focus. It's not focus. You don't say I'm going to focus on my studies right now. I'm going to focus on my studies, right? I'm gonna focus on my studies. Focus. That just sounds French. It sounds like me trying to have a French accent. Focus. You focus on things, man. I'm sorry. I don't want to teach you guys how to speak your own language, but that's just it's the way you say it. It's focus. Yeah, I feel like at this stage, with the info I've got, and again, not finished Rebirth, and if you guys have, and that question is answered explicitly, please don't say, because I don't want Rebirth spoilers. But where I'm at, you know, it is not trivial to me that we should assume that Advent Children takes place after OG. Of course it does chronologically, but what I'm saying is that Advent Children takes place in the OG timeline. We now know that there are at least 3 timelines. If you buy into my Ever Crisis is going to diverge theory, then 4 timelines. You know, and we just have that one timeline that takes place after the main story. It could be any timeline. Anyway, it does sound like sort of the, you know, Occam's Razor tells us, well, it's probably OG. Again, when Advent Children was released, they did not yet have this whole project and shit about the diverging timelines and stuff. So even for meta reasons, sure, it makes sense. So if we work under the assumption, then again, it's extremely interesting about who Whispers were. It seems like, now that we killed the Harbinger, there are no more Whispers. But Sephiroth also seemed very, you know, like, involved in the whole Whisper thing. You know what I'm saying? If those 3 brothers from Advent Children were some of the motherfucking Whispers in Remake, then that means a lot. And then, you know, there are all those questions about, sure, like, you know, there's some travel shenanigans going on for sure, but maybe it only goes one way. Maybe like the OG timeline somehow happened before the Remake Rebirth timeline. You know what I'm saying? All that speculation And that's all, you know, those three brothers, the three whispers, confirmed. It's fucking amazing. I'm gonna remove the little tag, y'all. If you muted me for spoilers, you can now unmute me. And Hermione from Harry Potter? Hermione? I don't, you know, I mean, I call her, when I read Harry Potter, to me she's Hermione. But I think, actually one of my neighbor's daughter is called Hermione, and I think that's how they pronounce it. They're both English. Like you, Raiden! And yeah, that's me trying to say it, but yeah, it sounds, to my French ear, it sounds like they say Hermione. The purple box, I know, it's like my signature, brother. The actual reason it's there, I don't know if you know, but it's because I don't have a, what do you call it? See the little like, remote play connected thing? I don't have a capture card. So I actually have this ridiculous setup where I'm, you know, using PS Remote Play and shit. And Sony patched it some time ago, and you can't possibly remove that banner. So I just used the fucking purple rectangle to hide it. And then I use it as an excuse to like put whatever shit I need, like spoilers and shit. This is all very handmade. I'm gonna eventually make this stream look a lot better. Actually, when you guys were talking with Ricky last night about how to make a stream look better, you gave me tons of ideas and shit. So. Hey, Gold Saucer, awesome. Yes, Krieger, and I'm done rambling about random shit, so let's go to Gold Saucer right fucking now, y'all. This is it. Yeah, behind the scenes shit.
This'll take us all the way to the saucer.
Hey, you can't let those assholes talk to you like that. You should go back and beat them up or something. Practically the whole damn town came out to crap on him. Someone tell me why I'm the only one who's pissed here.
I told you, I can take it.
Think you could at least tell us what it was all about? They were talking like you sold them out for money, but I know that isn't true. That's not you. So how'd they get it so wrong?
Thanks for lurking, brother. Thanks for being here. I'll talk to you later.
Where the hell is it?
This about her? About Marlene?
Corel wasn't much. Decent place with decent coal. Decent folks, too. Rough around the edges, but big hearts. Salt of the earth. And I sold them all down the river. Took away their future and their hope.
Oh, we're getting a proper flashback. Happy. I love that.
Covered in soot and poor as dirt. But none of that mattered. We had friends and family, and that was enough. Till we learned about the miracle of Mako and all we'd been missing out on. And then we just had to have a taste.
So now only Dine is opposed.
Damn right I am. We can't just abandon the mines. Not after our fathers and grandfathers risked their lives to maintain them.
I hear you, Dine. I do. But nobody sees any future in coal. So I ask you, why break our backs working harder and harder when we're taking home less year after year?
If I may, sir. Once the reactor is complete, a portion of the revenue will go to the town. Your community will be preserved, or enriched, I should say.
Listen, man. This is your chance to give your daughter a better life than what we had.
You think I haven't thought about that? Come on. Are we gonna let some city slickers tell us our coal is worthless? We gonna let them tell us we're worthless?
It would seem we've reached an impasse. In which case, any further discussion would be a waste of breath. So, Mr. Mayor, shall we put it to a vote?
Well then, all in favor?
Two years later, the reactor was finished, and the trial run went off without a hitch. Everyone was ecstatic, convinced it was the dawn of a new era. Then one day, the reactor exploded. Y'all saw the aftermath. And then, Shinra came rolling into town. Burned everything. Innocent people in their homes.
Was that Scarlet? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bitch.
I don't get it. Why burn the whole town?
To craft a story that it was all the work of a local insurgent group. But ain't no villager ever gone near the reactor. They lied right through their teeth.
Murderers.
That they are. Still, there's a whole lot of blood on my hands, too. I pushed for the reactor. I put us on the path that brought us here.
Barrett.
The saucer's waiting. Is this really how it's gonna be? Listen, I don't want your sympathy or your pity. You can keep all of that nonsense. I did what I did, and I can live with it.
Right. We gotta shake this off. We're about to rock up to the funnest place ever. The Gold Saucer.
Huh?
So turn those frowns upside down.
What in the hell? Ain't no one but you thinking about how much fun we're gonna have. Right?
Wanna have a look? It's coming up over there.
Glad to see we're all on the same page.
Oh, Borat, they're dicks. Tifa's got your back, right? At least you didn't stand up to look at the fucking Disneyland. That's something. That's something. Fuck you, that was intense. Oh yeah, and we got the Gold Saucer theme going on. That's great.
Look, look, look! Something's coming.
This is pretty cool.
And hello to you too.
This is incredible!
Woo! Come on, come on! Shall we? Let's.
Oh, that's really interesting. Alright, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again if y'all don't mind. I want to do a quick, quick lore, not even lore, just like reaction to the story and shit. Like, let's just talk about shit for a minute. So much to say there, so much to say. Shit, I wish ZA was there, for the whole, well, for this part. She loves Barrett as well. I'm sure she'll probably watch the, VOD when she has time and she settles down and stuff, but I wish we could get her reaction live to some of this, both the Barrett flashback and the Gold Saucer. But anyway, what she want me to do is to carry on and talk about shit and stuff so that she can enjoy it later on. So you guys, the Barrett, that fucking flashback, it always got me, and even more right now. I really like, it's, alright, so you know, redemption arcs are kind of run of the mill now in fantasy for sure, but I feel like in fiction in general, you know what I'm saying, is that, oh, I did something real bad, but no, look at me, you know, like, understand why I did what I did, and then see how I've realized that I fucked up and everything I'm doing to fix it. And don't get me wrong, I love a good redemption arc. I was mumbling about how much I love A Song of Ice and Fire earlier, and fucking redemption arcs are all over the place, right? Like fucking Jaime Lannister, you end up sympathizing with the motherfucker. So don't get me wrong, I do love a good redemption arc. What I love with Barrett and sort of the way he's written as a character, and again we're seeing the Rebirth version here, but it's all very you know, in OG there was the same thing with the, again, if you played it in English or French, I don't know about other translations, but maybe you missed some of the wonderful fucking writing that we had here, that I'm assuming, I feel like there is no clear, you know, Rebirth exclusive shit in there. It's essentially the same story we're gonna get in OG and Never Crisis, but, you know, like his beautiful writing and maybe translation made it less clear how strong that whole thing was. But anyway, what I'm saying is that, you know, they really went with that. You know, I would talk about a Barrett redemption arc if there was one. But the funny thing is that Barrett is this character that he's doing his own redemption. And when we meet Barrett at the very, very beginning of the fucking game, right? He's already, you know, he's into this whole mindset of like, I fucked up bad and I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna make a better world for my daughter. And also I'm into planetology and I believe it on a spiritual level. Like, he's both a spiritual and a very, you know, like, he's an activist and a spiritual person. And this whole thing that happened, this was 6 years ago, y'all. You know, it all happened in Barrett's mind outside of the game. And we're gonna get no, apart from that little Ever Crisis quest where we get a tiny bit of it. But, you know, like, it's clear that he's come such a long way in 6 years. And what I really love about that is, do you know what I'm saying? Is that Barrett is a character that joins your party after his redemption arc is done. And there's this whole weirdness about, at first you take him for a believer, like he does what he does because he really believes in it, and you know what I'm saying? And then slowly, you know, little by little you realize that no, his story is a lot more complicated than that. He was not always, you know, a good dude fighting the fight and shit. He used to be kind of a sellout. And then we get this fucking, at least me, it hit me so fucking hard. And just like, again, in terms of like writing and, you know, like archetypes and tropes and shit, I really love, and I'm not just talking about Remake Rebirth, even OG Barrett, I feel like had this thing of, you know, this is not a redemption arc. It's a story about a person who went through life, made some mistakes, some of them fucking huge, but, you know, at the end of the day, he's just a human being, yo. And I fucking love that. I love that so fucking much. It is. And you know what I'm saying, is that it is, and again, I'm not very well read. I haven't read that many books. I almost never play video games other than Final Fantasy games, so I'm sure there are other things. I'm not saying, you know, that this is brand new, and I'm sure this sort of twist on the redemption arc has been done before, right? But I love it. I love it. It's like, you know, you get a character very early on in the game, becomes major right away, and he's got all the, you know, he's like, all right, go to good guy. And then little by little, you realize that the story is more complicated than that. And then we finally get the flashback where you finally understand his deal. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your redemption arc was stolen from us, Barrett. You showed up after the redemption arc. There is, I'm sorry, y'all. If you will bear with me, while I do a real quick parallel with Song of Ice and Fire again. Spoilers for A Song of Ice and Fire or Game of Thrones. If you've watched that stupid show, then you're fine, but this whole thing with Jaime Lannister. I've read a lot of people, you know, talking about what's gonna happen to him in the books, and they're like, you know, we're done with his redemption arc. It was beautiful. Most fans, I think, agree on saying that he's one of the best written characters. Like, we all got them feels, you know, like going from hating the motherfucker to sympathizing with him so fucking much, like almost to the point of, you know, you've done some real terrible shit. You know what, brother? I forgive you. And that is the true beauty of a redemption arc to me, is when the, you know, in fiction, when the redemption arc is beautifully written, is when you really manage to take your reader or your player or whatever media it is, you know, from the absolute hate to the, and it's not love. You don't even need to love, you know, Barrett as a character to say just like, I forgive you. And I feel like, I'll get back to that, that's the second point I want to raise, about Yuffie's presence, about Yuffie's very prominent presence during this whole sequence. I'll get back to that in a minute, but you know, I really feel, when Yuffie like does the, you know, the meme, like, fuck this, and to me this was very much like, you are so forgiven, Barrett, you know, you're beating yourself over the head, but I see you, man, like, it's okay, you're a good person. We're fighting the good fight now, forget about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I get that feeling about a character in whatever fiction form that is, when I go from hating him to the, again, not, maybe in the case of Barrett, you'll know, I fucking love Barrett, but in some other cases, I'm like, I don't like you particularly as a character, I don't even want you to be happy, I want everyone to, almost everyone to be happy, but you know what I'm saying is that, it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh, Tifa! It's just like, alright, brother, you are forgiven. And that's the whole point of a redemption arc. It's this very strong feeling you get, at least I do, but I do believe, again, redemption arc is it's a trope, right? It's all over the place in fiction, so it's not just me. I know that when it's done well, when you get that instant where you're like, hey, fictional character, I forgive you. It's one of the, you know, the best high I can get out of human fiction. All that being said, again, going back to Barrett, they steal that from us, right? They're like, no, you don't get that chance. You start the game, you obviously like him because he's the good guy, and then we teach you about his like dark past and how it's complicated and grey, and he's not, or at least he was not always as much of a good person as he is now. But you know what? You don't even get. I'm gonna give you the redemption arc right there because it all happened years ago. I love that. To me, it's beautiful fucking writing. And again, in real life, you meet people. A lot of people have. And sorry, that's another thing. Yeah, no. Let me go to the second point. Nice segue. Is that I also really like Barrett's stance on the whole thing, where he's, and you know, the minute we walked into Corel and there was that very, very hard, for me personally, hard to watch scene with like the fucking drink being pulled over his head. Again, Yuffie very prominently being like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, I've been hanging out with you guys for like 2 days, but we can fuck anybody up. They just dissing our bro. Why aren't we doing anything? And you know, Barrett is like, just whatever, I'll take it. And you know, he chooses to go through this like very hardcore humiliation. I don't know how to pronounce that word, but you know what I'm saying. Has a sort of, I feel, that's my personal reading of the scene, but it's like, to him, I feel like what just happened, the whole thing, even bringing it back, like telling his friends about it, is sort of a way to punish himself. He is actively punishing himself by letting himself get punished by people. And you know, he could like show up and be like, I am Avalanche, alright? I am the leader of the fringe group that actually changed shit. I did more to change the world and fix my mistakes than any of you drunk motherfuckers in the aftermath of what I contributed to causing. But he does not do that, you know? And again, like, Barrett's character is very much, up to this point, he has an ego. He is somebody who, and again, I identify a lot with him. He thinks highly of himself. And I think it's okay. Again, he's achieved a lot. He does a lot. He's a single dad. He does so much fucking shit. He knows so much shit, right? it's okay. But you know what I'm saying is that, you know, in remake it was almost a joke, right? Like a recurring joke when it was all like, oh, we're gonna be on national TV. What pose are we gonna make and shit? You know, there was all Barrett being all like, fuck, man, we, you know, Avalanche, we the resistance, we the people deserve this. But there's always this little hint of ego in there, and that, you know, just get turned on its head right there. As soon as we get to his hometown, it's the exact opposite, where he's like, I personally, you know, I am not going to mention any of the... It's been 6 years with the little flashback we've got in Ever Crisis. Again, assuming that we're going to play it to this timeline, I think it's safe to do so. He's probably, I don't know how long, you know, in between the Corel shit going down 6 years ago, up to Barrett joins Avalanche and shit. But I'd say, you know, maybe a year tops. Like, it's been 5 years. And again, we know that they were mainstream Avalanche before. They've become a fringe group afterwards. Again, under Barrett's leadership. So probably he was into mainstream Avalanche. You know what I'm saying is that he's been fighting the good fight. He's been on his redemption arc. His redemption arc is done. He's the only one out of the 6 of our fucking main characters who gives a fuck about the reunion people. He's the best, in my personal opinion. He's the best person out there out of the 6. But still, when we get to Corel, he goes like, you know, no more ego. No, I deserve anything that's going my way. I don't even want to tell those folks that you know, I have redeemed myself, but I don't want them to know because I still deserve this. Which brings me to this, and even then, you know, when we get in the little, what do they call it, like whatever, the thingy that takes him up to Gold Saucer, this is awkward silence, and Barrett immediately goes like, I don't want this shit. I don't want your pity. I don't want, you know, don't you guys go feeling bad for me. Like, I deserve this feeling bad, and, you know, I'm gonna keep on fighting the fight. I'm gonna act. You know, he does not, I feel like, and I'm sorry, again, this is clearly I identify so very much with Barrett for many different reasons, but one of them is that very strong feeling of, I don't want to get too personal and shit, and it's not even relevant. Let's just say there's stuff I've done in my life that, you know, people have, that I regret and that are not okay. They were bad things. Of course, when I did them, I did not mean to do a bad thing. I did what I thought was normal, just like Barrett encouraged Shinra to move in because he thought it was progress in the future. And then you realize that stuff is bad, and I've been forgiven by people. I've heard that phrase, like, I forgive you for what you did, including by the people that were most impacted by that very, very dark thing I did. And, you know, if anything, that hurts. I'm glad that, you know, those people can be in my life again and shit, even though I fucked up real bad. But what I'm saying is that their forgiveness almost stings, because I have not forgiven myself, and I never will. And I feel like that scene when we're moving to the Gold Saucer and Barrett went all like awkward silence, like, fuck, you know, this changes nothing, alright? We're still fighting a good fight. Don't get weird just because I told you about my past, okay? I don't want your pity. I don't want your compassion. I don't want your forgiveness. Barrett wants to... It's his cross to bear, and he wants to bear it all the way to the end. And that does not mean that he's all there like, oh no, I did a bad thing, I can't... You know, like, he's so proactive, right? He is fighting. He's been fighting for years for a better world, for his daughter. All that, you know what I'm saying? It's... I just love, again, such beautiful fucking writing. This is so fucking human. Or at the very least, this is so fucking me, man. Like, I see that shit. I see that shit. And I sort of, again, I am the same way. I try to do better. I try to be a better person. In my own little humble ways, I try to change the world, I guess. In part, you know, to make sure that the kind of stupid shit I did, at least is not normal. You know, that people don't think it's normal to do that kind of shit. But yeah, I don't want forgiveness. I don't think I deserve to be forgiven, and I never will. I want to carry that cross, that burden till the end. Try and make the world a better place. Try and make sure that nobody does the same mistakes I made. But yeah, I don't get that. I don't, you know, just because my redemption arc is over does not mean that I get redemption. And I feel like Barrett is very much in that mindset. Very much. And again, it explains so much about all the rest, right? All the rest of his person and shit. His decisions. I think ZA said, but I've heard people say you know, what a shit dad. Why is he left Merlin with Elmira? Why isn't he just going back to be with his daughter? Why go save the world when you can just be a dad? And I feel like that's kind of, you know, it's not fair. He's said several times he wants to change the world so that Merlin has a decent world to live in. He does not want Merlin to live in the fucked up world that he had to live in. Anyway, I'm sorry, that was the longest rant on Barret. Before we go back to the game, there's another thing I want to bring up, and it's Yuffie. And the, it's crazy to me how, so, ever since she's joined the party in Rebirth, she's been very prominent, and one of the big thing is, like, Barret and Yuffie's relationship, right, where they're, like, kind of poking fun at each other. Again, I was talking about Barret's ego, and how he likes it when people, or he liked it up to this point where she got a lot more serious, but, you know, whenever people were, like, praising Avalanche and stuff, Avalanche meaning his fringe group, he always kind of took it personally. Again, something I totally relate to. I love it when folks say stuff that I can vaguely, you know, attribute to myself. Again, it's not something I do consciously. I do have that thing of, I like feeling like people are giving me credit, if that makes any sense. I think Barret has that syndrome too. It's not great. He probably is aware of it just like I am. Like, you know, it's ego shit. You should not take pride in that shit, but you just can't help it. And when people, you know, go like, Avalanche is amazing. I'm a big fan. You always know. You want to talk? Anyway, and then as soon as Yuffie like officially joins the team, there's this very like more you know, what do you call it? There's more conflict between them, right? And the whole thing with Yuffie tagging him and making fun of him because he's struggling to follow her and shit. Anyway, but then we reach that town, and Yuffie is the only one to, you know, I keep saying how Barret is the only one who seems to give a shit about the reunion people out of the 6. And we can sort of have the same thing. And again, like I want to talk about that anyway because I think it's really interesting. But they made it extremely obvious with that we're arriving in the Gold Saucer, and there's this whole thing about Yuffie's getting excited, and you know. And before that, she literally said, "Why didn't we just like beat the shit out of those guys? They dissed my brother." And I think it's really to really see how far and beautiful the writing is and what's going on there is. We need to keep two things in mind. One, Yuffie is 17 years old. She's a kid. 2, she hasn't been with the gang for that long. And we could talk about, again, the differences between the 3 timelines. This is one of the few things where Ever Crisis diverges somewhat from OG, is when exactly Yuffie joins. But, you know, in OG, you could miss her entirely. So, we will, if you, on Sunday, we probably won't get catch up to this point, but anyway, eventually on stream we will get to this point in OG together, and we will have Yuffie, as it happens, since we got her last Sunday. But what I'm saying is that, you know, this is all optional dialogue at best, if it even is there, this dynamic between Yuffie and Barret, which I think is, so first of all, it's beautiful and I love it, and again, I do feel like this is so very human and real life shit, right? Like, you know, this dynamic of there's this person that's sort of the leader, and also, you know, you kind of like struggle with the, you're all like, yeah, fuck you, and you're giving me all this, like, who do you think you are? But also, through that little, like, you know, I'm the one who's not gonna take your shit. Why are you guys taking his shit? I just joined, and this is not okay. And through this little, you know, like, we're just throwing shit at each other, they actually end up building a very special connection, Barret and Yuffie, that I think is amazing. And yeah, Yuffie is the only one out of the 4, Barret was not gonna speak out anyway, but the 4 others, none of them, when a fucking, you know, glass pouring scene happened, they're all like, bleh. And they didn't know what we just learned, right? They did not, even Tifa did not know the whole deal about Barret. And Yuffie's the only one who, you know, like, got mad at it and was like, no, you don't, this is my brother, you do not fuck with my brother, I'm gonna fuck with you. And, you know, and Barret's like, no, leave it. And then I feel like it's just like, alright, he's doing his weird thing, whatever the fuck is going. Why did you guys not, like, aren't we a family? And I find it, you know, so there's this obvious thing about this is, and, you know, again, she's joined the team recently, so, narratively speaking, story beats wise, it's a way for us to get more and more info about Yuffie. She's this righteous person that hates things and stuff, but, you know, there is also this, like, she's just joined the group, and she's the one that already has this much stronger, you know, group vibe, like, I don't know, I love it. I love it. If you, sorry, in Ever Crisis, all the like new Ever Crisis scenes, she tends, right after we get her in the team, she tends to sort of be, you know, like there's the group of the 5 others are more like clustered, and she's kind of always a couple steps behind. You know, most of the time she's like this, like, oh, I don't really, you know, like she's taking her distance from the group somewhat. And right there we have this thing about she's not in it for the same reason as the others. There's a lot about her we don't know, and yet there's this thing of, you know, and I don't want to go off on that tangent, I know I've done it before, but exactly how long in-world time has gone by in between when she joins us in Costa del Sol and this scene right there. But you know what I'm saying is that she's already got that very strong like connection to I think everyone in the gang, but Barrett specifically, and she's like, I hate this. Alright, I'm sorry all, that was very long, but you know, that's what gets me. That's why I love Final Fantasy. It's fucking beautiful. It is. I really wanted us to take a minute and talk about all this shit. I hope that rant was not too long. And now, let's get to the gold fucking saucer! Yeah, also, there was this, probably gonna get... last Sunday when we were playing OG, so I don't remember much of OG. I feel for you, brother. And yeah, I did not remember that aspect of OG, that the dialogue you get is dependent on the actual team you're running. And it's like all the time. It's not a few lines of dialogue that you'd get, you know, that will be different depending on who you're running. It's all the fucking time. You get to read the reaction of like 2 out of the however many body members you have, folks. And they just, I don't know if you noticed, they did a tiny bit of that when we got off the, again, I don't remember what this thing is called, but the thingy that took us to the saucer. The girls went ahead and we saw the... What am I... Oh, never mind, Morgan. It's the opposite of what I was saying. My team is Yuffie, Barrett, and Cloud, and yet I got the boys band with the three dudes. So that's hard-coded. Never mind me. Still, though, interesting. I would not have noticed it if not for my mistakenly... I'm sorry, sir. Reading too much into it. It is hard-coded that I have Red and Barrett with me right now. That's interesting. Can I see your number? No, I can't. Also, yeah. Let's not spend too much time on it. But in that flashback, 6 years ago, Barrett did have 2 hands. Interesting. Interesting. And here's the purple helicopter. We were wondering about this shit. It kept flying overhead when we were in the in between Costa del Sol and Corel.
Barrett Wallace, Tifa Lockhart, and Cloud Strife. Look at them. Look! Waltzing around with the flower seller and Hojo's lab rat. Who are these people?
At least they're finally on a real wanted list. It's about time.
That's all well and good, but why am I in charge of handing out the posters? Don't they know I have a division to run?
I think you're where the president wants you.
Rufus does not care for space exploration.
Confirmed.
Cloud, the others are waiting.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Am I getting Red and Barrett because they are the 2 characters that like me the most? How do I get the little smiley faces again? I don't remember. No, I think I was way behind on Barrett up until recently, wasn't I? Shit, we don't get to know who the purple helicopter is just yet. Oh. Let's check the map. Oh, there's a whole bunch of... Oh, it's just... Alright, it's just VIPs get a purple tank, also sir helicopter. There's no deep lore there, y'all. I'm sorry.
All our scheduled flights are currently full. We apologize for the all our scheduled flights
Yeah,
are
you
currently
good. You good,
full.
lady. I'm where I want to be anyway.
This is our desert parking area. Access is reserved for guests with vehicles and their companions.
Okay. Sherman. Such a weird way to... Any of you guys Adventure Time fans? I love the... It's a minor spoiler. It's at the very end of the main series, but it's just like... It's just... You know, there's like... this reunion between two characters they've kind of been waiting for ages and shit. And, you know, one of the two is worried about the other, and so the one says something, and it's kind of weird, like, you know, it sounds weird, and then the other one goes like, girl, you phrased that weird. And I love that. It's my favorite Adventure Time dialogue. Or what comes
Excuse
first
us,
and what comes after.
coming through.
Alright everyone, let's get this party started! Hope you're ready to begin!
Andrea!
The floor's on.
There he is. Our challenger for the evening. Welcome to our gilded paradise, the Gold Saucer. Dio, art director. And you, sir,
That's you, Krieger.
are...
Cloud.
Well, Cloud, shall we duel?
Let's go.
Now, when fate sets us a challenge, we must rise to meet it. Are you ready to rumble?
The fuck? Is this gonna be a QTE?
You can do this, Cloud.
Oh shit. What is going on?
Seconds out! And...
Practice
You say? How prudent. Come on.
Oh shit, okay. Left hook. Right hook.
Well,
I can... Guard?
Alright! Oh. Come on! Well...
Oh shit, oopsie. Motherfucker, okay. I got this, we got this, yo. If it's left, I go left. If it's right, I go right. Right. Boom, bitch. I'm not drunk, you're drunk. Okay.
Alright!
Take note of...
Come on! Alright!
I'm so bad at this. I don't like violence, okay? Give him a right hook. Okay. No, too late. Yeah.
Come on!
Okay.
Alright!
Right.
Well...
Boom. I'm so bad at this. Fuck yes, Morgan! I keep dodging the wrong way. Nope. I was in the wrong way. The wrong direction again. What time is it? Oh my god. No, we're good, we got plenty of time. Hey, welcome back, Kat. So good to hear. I'm glad, man. And thanks for hopping in, even though I'm not streaming Ever Crisis. I'm so happy that went all good. I hope you can you know, kick back and relax a bit now.
Well,
I'm struggling like hell with this. Have you played Rebirth, Cat? With this minigame. This is just a tutorial and I can't do it for shit. I swear to god, this is counterintuitive. You're supposed to dodge the... I don't know. I keep doing this. I wish you guys could see my hands, like... There again. Fuck. Okay. Whatever my brain thinks, do the opposite. That'll work, at least for a while. Nope. Can't believe it. Okay. I want to dodge in the direction that he's attacking. Nope, you have not seen this? Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna get to, you know... Yes! I blocked! Put your guard down, you little bitch. Yeah! Boom. Get you, motherfucker.
Let's see if you have what it takes.
All right.
Man. All right.
Fuck.
All right.
I don't know how to use my LB. I know it's a thing. Oh, there we go. Fuck him up, Cloud. Don't ask me how, but I guess we did it.
Expertly done, Cloud.
Why red? What the fuck? Why is red invested in this?
Let's give our worthy contender another thunderous round of applause.
Look at him, he's smiling. It's like World Market. I do love it when Cloud loosens up just a tiny bit, and you know he can't help but show he's actually really into this.
Thanks.
Nice punching up there, Cloud.
A small token of my thanks. One golden ticket. Your ticket to paradise.
Cool. Let's go. Thanks.
Absolute unit.
Nicely done.
You're pretty nervous.
Cloud's used to performing in front of crowds. You should have seen him at the Honeybee Inn.
Eric.
Tell me that one later.
Oh my god. Alright, are we getting all the side content all of a sudden? What the fuck is an absolute unit, Raiden? I'm French. Don't use weird English slang with me, bro. Okay, nice. We got the... No, don't go too far. Red and Aerith, I guess, are my most favorite characters. And is that why I got so much red screen time just there? Let's explore this bitch a little bit. How come you can't jump that? Alright. And that's just back to the helipad, right? Yeah, I gotta go back. Alright. I'm actually glad. I've been saying all night, oh, I wish he could be here with us and stuff. I think she would have hated this whole sequence. Sign up quickly if you want your photo taken. For all of y'all who play 14, but might not be familiar with 7, so the gold saucer in 14 is, you know, like sandbox, literally just straight out of 7. But also, Godbert Manderville, who's, you know, he's actually always had, he's like this joke character in 14, but he does have importance in the lore. And the really fun thing is that I feel like as time goes on, they're giving him more and more importance. But the whole thing about like he really likes, you know, being underdressed and flexing his muscles and shit. This is directly from Dio. I think it's Dio.
Welcome to paradise, the gold saucer.
So, now that we're here, let's have some fun.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Sure. Sounds like a plan to me.
I had my fill of fun in Costa del Sol.
Come on, the rat. loosen up a bit, bro. If you've just been through something that was really hard. How about you and I go get drunk, alright? I'm sure they have a bar. Must be expensive as shit. We're gonna pay like 5k gil for a fucking stubby, but I don't know. Let the rest of them have fun doing whatever. Nice, I managed to get through the interesting. So I can actually explore everything, eh? There is a limit. Alright, fuck it. Let's just go to the others and we'll explore everything afterwards. I wonder if all the side content, like all the mini games and shit, are gonna be dumped on us instantly.
Teensy little break. All those in favor? Me.
Oh girl. Oh girl.
Have your fun. While you still have time.
Hey. Maybe you should lie down for a bit.
No. I'm alright.
Come on, man. I know this ain't the same. Why don't you and me go book us some rooms?
Let's go get wankered.
Fine.
Well, the four of us are off. Come on, let's go.
Get some sleep, okay?
Let's see. The hotel's gotta be that way.
That was so sweet of Barrett. I know this ain't your scene. Let's just go, you know, like, he was so like, my bro needs help out here. You know, like when somebody's all like, hey, you wanna dance and shit, and you really don't like dancing?
It won't last. What? Mako. When it's gone, so's this.
Where'd that come from?
Hey, Cloud.
Paraphrasing you.
Well, you're not wrong. But I get you. Live it up while you can. You're just not promised to know.
I'm sorry, all. I keep doing my Morgan thing where I. But look. We can explore! Nope. Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna stop trying to explore everything until I can freely walk all over the saucer. And that way we can focus on the story a little more. We're getting some Cloud and Barrett alone time. Oh shit! You following, bro? Yeah, we good. Wow, I can actually. What the fuck is that? It's like a really high-tech fucking escalator shit. Is this a weird reference? Oh.
Can you believe this shit? This is what the planet's dying for? This is why we're bleeding her dry? Look at it. Look. All of it. Mako. Siphoned straight from the life stream. From her veins.
Hey, get a grip.
What do we have here? A man with a rain cloud over his head. So how about a reading to clear those somber skies? Whether it be dark or bright, I'll read you a future right. Just didn't go shooting the messenger, eh?
This some kind of toy?
You do, lads. Eyes up here. Okay, Seth, fortune teller extraordinaire. Put it there.
It's a toy, all right. Pretty lifelike, though.
Come on, pal. Give us a smile.
Smile.
The gold saucer's meant to be a happy place filled with happy people, don't you know? So show us those pearly whites.
Back off.
Yeah, Krieger.
You coming?
And Cat. Got Kitesef coming in. And yo, they actually gave him a Scottish accent. I love that. I really love that. I need to practice my Scottish accent for when I need
Someone's
to.
got a bee in their bonnet. Strange. Most folks, someone's got a bee in their bonnet.
Someone's got a bee in their bonnet?
Strange. Most folks like me.
Strange. Most folks like me. Good news is that my neighbor, right there, he's Scottish. So maybe I can ask him to help me practice my Scottish accent. But I do love it. I do love that they gave him a city accent. There's actually a whole. Alright, so Kitesef is a thing from Scottish folklore. And most people have been. And so it's been in Final Fantasy for ages. Before 7. 7 actually was remarkable in that it was. Ooh, spoiler. A major character. And yeah, people have been mispronouncing it. In the Western world, or at least the English-speaking world, as either Cat-Sif, because he's a cat, or Kite-Sif. I don't actually remember how to pronounce it properly. You pronounce it the way you want to pronounce it. It does not matter. But you know what I'm saying is that the actual thing that it's inspired from in Scottish folklore, well, there's a way to pronounce it properly, right? And yeah, I think they're doing it right this time. Because yeah, there's examples of Final Fantasies that have been dubbed in English where they do say Kitesef out loud and they mispronounce it, like I just did. And I do believe that this is the first time they actually fix that and make it sound right. Again, I'm not saying that something should be said a certain way, but you know what I'm saying is that if you want to be folklore accurate, then the way whoever is the voice actor for Kitesef is pronouncing it, that's the way you should pronounce it. Shit, I still want to pick my neighbor's brains about this now. Well, alright, let's move on. Let's move on! Alright. Are you starting to get in the mood, bro? Careful. Yeah, those like fake phantoms, ghosts, whatever you want to call them. Is it just me? I went on this huge rant earlier on stream about, you know, I love it. About the robes of the Ring people. Where are they from? Where do they get them from? What the fuck is up with that?
Here at the haunted hotel, I can sleep like a day.
I heard one of the rooms is literally haunted.
Literally, girl. You know, I'm just saying, it kind of looks like a reunion robe, right? Interesting.
Here at the haunted hotel, I can sleep like a day.
I love this. It's so good that... So, you know, when I play OG on stream, I keep saying, love this guy. Oh, Krieger, are you a Kitesef guy? It's funny, I would have never guessed. If I had to bet, like, who your 3 favorite characters from OG were, I think I would have said something like Cloud, Barret, and Tifa. Or Vincent. Maybe Cloud, Vincent, Tifa. Or something. Who are your favorite characters in OJEO?
A Tonberry robot delivers your food right to your doorstep.
Okay, you seem really excited about this. Mostly I just want to drink. Well, that's great fucking service. You're getting 1 star on Yelp. This is lovely because it's the whole Tonberry again lore, like cross Final Fantasy, like franchise shared lore. Is that Tonberry's older grudge and shit, and so they're making this thing. Also, this whole thing about telling one another scary stories. I used to be so into that shit when I was a kid. I remember that was like, so I was less than 9 years old. Can't tell you precisely when, but.
Won't believe this, but I finally got the Marlboro room. I've heard it's to die for. I can't wait to spend an entire night surrounded by Marlboro everything.
Now that's the stuff of dreams. I'm in the Mandragora room myself. There's no better way to start your day at the Gold Saucer than to be woken by the sound of screams.
I love it. But now that I've managed to book the Marlboro suite, which should I try next? Decisions. I'd like to stay in the Behemoth. But alas, that one's reserved for families only.
Oh, I know. Why don't we book it together?
Holy shit.
Half the cost, double the fun.
Are you sure? That would be perfect. One night in the Behemoth room is all I need to complete.
Shit, she looks like Chloé de Sévigny, somewhat. The one on the left. Sorry, Chloé, if you're watching this, I am so sorry. This is probably offensive to you. I'm just saying, like, shape of her face, not at all. The random shit she's saying. So, yeah, fun. I love that. That Marlboro, the whole thing about Marlboro. There's there's like three layers that you could read this as. At least I can think of three.
Tells me I'm going to have the worst nightmares when I go to bed.
I'm getting this tingling up and down my spine. Wait, maybe I've got some kind of sixth sense.
You people are weird. All of yous. Yeah, the Marlboro thing was a so if you play Final Fantasy, you know what a Marlboro looks like. So I feel like there's the little hentai joke there, and then there is the whole thing about the whole thing. I keep talking about like translation, localization, and stuff, and how it evolves into stuff. And so Marlboro, calling the Marbles the Marlboros sometimes. There's the whole thing with the joke about the cigarette brand. And this is clearly a thinly veiled dig at the smoking industry. And then you have the literal, she's just a very, very weird person who enjoys weird hotel rooms and shit. Look at me try to get some sort of lore commentary on a very weird
tacky and understaffed. Great.
Kinda agree with you on there, Barrett. Hello? There was nobody at the fucking bar.
Welcome, gentle sirs.
What in the hell was that?
My most sincere apologies.
Got any rooms? There's 6 of us all told. Well, 5 and 1 pet.
Might I inquire as to what kind of pet?
He was joking. Make it 6.
Very well. Now then. Oh, I'm terribly sorry, gentlemen, but it appears we're all booked up for the night.
For crying out loud. What about the other hotels?
Forgive me, sir. But according to my records, all of our hotels are sadly fully booked.
What?
Hello again. Nowhere to stay?
And what's it to you?
Now then, did you want 1 suite or 2?
You trying to scam us?
I wouldn't dream of such a thing. And to prove it, I'll foot the entire bill myself.
Sure you will.
Well, aren't we a prickly bunch?
Prickly bunch.
You there, dangly man. Would you mind checking one more time? Oh, a timely cancellation. The Tonberry and Eligor suites have just become available. Shall I book them for you? It feels so good to do good. All right, lads, enjoy your stay. Toodaloo. Your suites are on the 4th floor.
Good night, Krieger. Have a great night, brother. Sweet dreams. Like always, say hi to your family for me, and then we'll see you very, very soon, man. I will see you in real life, not just on the air. That'll be great. That'll be great. I miss you. I miss not just you, like all you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait. Good night, Krieger. Thanks for being here tonight. Love you, bro.
Please proceed to the elevator at the top of the stairs.
That's really funny. I went off on the longest tangent earlier about how I think it's Scottish accent, but now my neighbor sounds nothing like that.
I hope your chambers are to your liking.
But then again, his wife is like half Belgian, half English, or maybe she's fully English, but she grew up in Belgium, or I don't fucking know. But there's some Belgium in there. When she speaks French, it's hilarious. She speaks perfect French, but with a Belgian accent, which is, like, I live in the far end of nowhere, right, in the western part of France, in the countryside. The last thing you expect from your British neighbor is to speak perfect French with a Belgian accent. It is so fucking weird. It kills me. Like, I love it. But yeah, Ian is actually Scottish, but he sounds nothing like Kaitsev. So yeah, I'm gonna invite him over for drinks, or invite myself over to their place so that we can have drinks, and I'm gonna show him those cutscenes and ask him what he makes of it. Does it even sound Scottish, or is it way too? Oh wait, I've got notes now. I can note this down. I'm just gonna note Scottish, and then underline it once. I had Stubby note it down, but then Raiden got us the link, and we do know that. No, it's still the same story. It's still the same story. We're good. Let's get to our couple suits then. Suits. Look at this little dude.
There you are. The offer still stands. A fortune or two to steer you true.
You can answer any question?
But of course. Be it this, be it that, go on and ask the captain.
Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
Oh, Sephiroth, you say?
You say.
All right. Hold on to your underpants. Meow, 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 meow.
Things are looking up, so throw caution to the wind. put your trust in others, and a last-minute twist may pleasantly surprise you? What's this got to do with Sephiroth?
What, indeed? Give me another chance. I'll get it this time. Come on.
Yeah, this time.
Watch your belongings. Lucky color. Black? We're done.
Wait, don't go. Third time's a charm. Come on, you stupid thing. Anything the matter?
Anything the matter?
Seek, and you are sure to find. But alas, you shall forever lose what you cherish most.
The stars work in mysterious ways.
You good?
Cloud's all like, what I cherish most? Fuck man, not the Buster Sword! I love that sword!
What I cherish most?
See what this crap does.
My apologies, sir.
So. You, Kai, don't go nowhere. Where you going? Where you going?
Odd. My readings are normally bang on. Stars must be smiling on me. Odd. My readings are normally bang on.
If I had infinite time, I would like rewatch Outlander. Not that I've watched Outlander. I'm just saying. Try and get that accent right, and ask Ian, my neighbor, to like brief me. I'm worried that my shitty Citra accent, which is a weird mix of, it's not an Irish accent at all. It's got Irish, it's got Gypsy. It's vaguely inspired from not Peaky Blinders, but
wish to go down, I presume.
From how I remember Peaky Blinders, the Peaky Blinders accent. Again, this mix of like Gypsy and, you know what I'm saying is that I'm worried that if I don't perfectly nail it, the Scottish accent, it's just gonna sound like my Citrus. So. Elena freaked the fuck out. I love Elena so much.
Reservation under the name Palmer.
Director of Space and Aeronautics?
Yes, of course. Oh, one moment, please. It says here you canceled those rooms?
What? No, we didn't.
While we did have you booked for the Tonberry and Eligor suites, Mr. Palmer sent word that they were no longer required.
That's impossible.
Is something wrong?
We lost the rooms.
What? Tell him who I am.
I did.
Actually, Elena did, but...
Well, no point dwelling on it. Now, where can a man get a drink around here? You, waitress?
We've arrived. Farewell. We hope you have yourselves a ghoulish and morbid evening.
Oh my fucking god, did you guys hear that knocking? The stupid fucks are getting me with the fake creepy shit. So, Kaitsev hacked the fucking thing and got us the rooms that were actually meant for Palmer and the Turks. Also interesting that they get 2 suites. Is this 3 of them? I guess Palmer is a top exec, even though clearly, I think, you know, we're supposed, from that like helicopter scene, we're supposed to get the sense that Rufus is giving 0 fucks about space and aeronautics, and that's why Palmer's running stupid fucking shit. If you allow me for a minute, you'll know I love that little tidbit of weird Corel Final Fantasy lore, but it has been confirmed that Shinra Incorporated as they call it in OG, was founded by Shinra, the kid from FF10-2. After achieving space travel and going from the planet where the FF10 story takes place to the planet where FF7 story takes place. Which, you know, it makes a lot of sense that in Shinra there would be a whole, you know, a whole branch that would be specialized in like space travel. And then there's this new president that is probably, at least my personal theory, is that he's a direct descendant of Shinra, the kid from 10-2. Just like, it's all like, fuck this shit, you know, I'm gonna do something else with this here company. I love that. And again, to be fair, this is all, we'll see when we get to that point in the OG story. We should never assume that they have this weird, you know, like crossover, like confirmed canon crossover between two Final Fantasy games in mind when they write dialogue. Especially not if it's in OG, in which case, you know, 10 did not exist. Nowhere. Not even in Sakaguchi-san's mind, I don't think. Back in 97. Who the fuck knows? You know what I'm saying?
More toys. Starting to miss Johnny's seaside flea trap. I'm gonna head out for a bit.
Cool.
But not for fun, just to take a walk.
Come on, guys, go have a drink together.
Hey, you've been acting pretty weird lately, Cloud. Rest up and shake it off. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay, here's the genie lamp. I'm not gonna rest just yet, I'm just checking out the house, y'all. Thank fuck I did not. You know, with my little pet project of building Elmira and Erif's house in Final Fantasy XIV, I'm struggling so much with that shit. I really wanna... No, Morgan. Well, you know... Focus, Morgan! I kinda wanna try and build this fucking room in 14. I won't. Not anytime soon, in any case. What? Did I just casually grab a book and put it back in place? What the fuck? Also, okay. Does something happen if I let you catch me? Tons of berries. There's definitely like, you know, the royal suit. And then there's the side beds. Oh. And I can hit that. I'm worried that Cloud will just sit in there if I do it. And there was another interactable thingy. Oh yeah, that one's gonna be creepy as fuck. Rest while you can. Good one. I'm sorry, y'all. You'll love me. I'm gonna try this 3 times just to make sure. Alright, there's nothing. Yeah, no, it's definitely just googly eyes. If I want streaming for y'all, I'd probably have done that shit like 10 or 20 times just to make extra sure. And then didn't hide something behind this. Yeah, ooh, there we go, okay. Not this bad. Because our boy Cloud is scared of spiders, easy, that's adorable. You're adorable, Cloud. Can you go get a drink with Barrett? Please tell me you can. What in the motherfuck? Like... You know, that's not funny in a weird Disneyland creepy hotel thing, right? This is just... You can't leave? It's all like, yeah, alright, I'll just go... Let's just go rest some then. You guys, I'm literally going to Disneyland in Paris this weekend. Well, I mean, if I ever get my money. If I get my paycheck and I can actually book my tickets, just the train tickets. Anyway, going with Disney. I'm going to Disneyland for friends, with friends. Anyway, I really love the Disneyland vibes that we're getting right now. And even the criticism, like when Barrett was all like, you know, this is Mako. You're using Mako for this shit? I felt very much like...
More tired than I thought.
Sorry, man. Feel like I failed you.
Holy shit. Holy shit. See timeline. Yes.
Sorry, man. Feel like I failed you.
Oh my fucking god. Aerith's house. Alright. I am in control of Zack, friends. Aerith is... I'm so sorry. I do not... This is not what we should be focusing on right now. But... And actually, you know what? I'm wrong. It could be our usual pink dress. But okay. Where is... Where... Hi. What's she doing? Alright, Z time lunch. I should stop fooling around. I might need to send Krieger the fucking time you know, so that he can watch just the Z timeline shit. Oh shit. We're gonna need to make a choice, y'all. Alright, do we examine the materia or the Aerith first? Materia, right? It seems to be secondary, you know what I'm saying? I want to get as much...
Never seen materia like this before. Something about the color.
That's it. Alright, let's go check on her. Dude, could you please stop being so, like, touchy-feely with her? She's in a coma. It's weird that you keep stroking her hair and... Ooh, there's a door. What about Cloud? Can I get Cloud? I do love that. I really feel like he's the company right now. Okay, thank you, Zach. So definitely the bookshelf before the door, right? Afterwards, we're gonna get yelled at.
Peg you as a bookworm.
Oh my god, this is super interesting. I don't know how to do this without... I think, okay, at this stage, I think I've already speculated, pretending that, well, you know, we know that Aerith's ex-boyfriend was a soldier, first class. And now in that Z timeline, we have this dude called Zack, who knows and cares for Aerith, goes out of his way. Elmira sort of knew him, but not really. But, you know, it very much sounds like a dude she'd have dated. And they're really interesting. So if we just work under the assumption, like, Zack is Aerith's ex, it's really interesting what just happened there. Like, didn't peg you for a bookworm. Again, about the fact, you know, like, Elmira did not... She knew about Zack, but she wasn't completely clear about his first name in the Z timeline. And then we have that thing about he's kind of surprised that he's working under the assumption that they have been dating. Let's not call them boyfriend and girlfriend, but they've been dating. You know, it hasn't been all that long. Like, clearly it is the first time he's gone to her house. And he's actually, you know, he does not even know her well enough to not be surprised by the fact that she likes reading. They're not all that... They don't have that much history. That's what I'm saying. Look! This is just like me house in Final Fantasy XIV. Kinda. Oopsie. Were there 2 beds in Remake when we were in the house? I don't remember that being the case. Oh no, this is the one. Oh, look at Cloud! I'm sorry, this is not... It's not funny at all. I am not laughing. Hang in there. Hang in there, Clodo. Alright, let's go upstairs. You can actually make out what's on the pictures. If I were any good at photo mode, I was watching the streamer. It was a while back, but she, Frankie Lolia, if any of you guys know her, she streams a lot of Final Fantasy. She's kind of like me in that she really fucking likes that franchise. But you know, she's got a lot more experience than me and stuff. And one of the things that she's incredible at is using the photo mode. And you know, like for like this sort of situation, I feel like she would have gone photo mode and like really zoomed in into the picture so that we could have seen what was in it, and then we could have could have talked lore and shit. Anyway, Frankie Lolia, if you guys like Final Fantasy, generally speaking, but I think she's European. She definitely streams at, you know, European prime time. So if you guys are American, well, that was just gonna be early in your day. Anyway, she's amazing. I really love. I've learned a lot just watching her stream. Oh my fucking god! All right, Merlin is here. This is the Z timeline. We're learning so much. I do feel like we're getting more and more Z timeline sequences as we move through Rebirth, which is great. But okay, you know, this whole thing about if Cloud is not there, what happens? What's that? I don't know. I'm sorry. Why did I pick that up? I meant to pick this up. But yeah, there's this whole thing about, you know, the plate fell in the Z timeline that we're in right now, and we know that like Aerith, Red, Tifa, and Barret like sort of got arrested together and shit or whatnot. It's super fucking interesting that Martin is here. It sort of confirms that the Z timeline is not all that different, at least insofar as the, you know, Avalanche fringe group thingy fucking thing happened. Let's go. I'm sorry, too much commentary. I'm so fucking excited about this shit. Alright. Crackers. A little stamp on it. Oh, it's literally
Would you
crackers
care to join
in
us?
cereal box.
Definitely. I'm starved.
You're supposed to say thank you.
Yep, you are, Zach.
Yes, ma'am.
No, you're supposed to say it now.
Thank you. Hey, did someone come by the house last night?
Oh, you must mean Biggs. He was just dropping off some food.
Then what's with the sneaking around?
You've seen those wanted posters all over town? Well, his face is on them.
How do you know him?
I'd rather let him explain. So long as Marlene's here, he'll come around again.
He won't. Biggs isn't coming back. Tifa isn't coming back. Daddy isn't coming back. Nobody's coming back ever again.
Sure they will. And I know just how to prove it to you. I'll go and get Biggs. Right now.
Mean it?
Always do. Honest and true. But let me guess. You don't like dumb rhymes.
No, I like rhymes sometimes.
Holy shit, she's good.
Not bad, kid.
Not bad, kid. That wasn't one, Zach. I'm French, and even I know that was not a rhyme.
Not bad, kid.
2 hours later. Really interesting that... Oh, sorry, that was beneath my face. We had a little, you know, thingy say 2 hours later. Z timeline shit again. I'm excited, and also I'm so confused. So I do feel like it still leans towards the whole thing about, you know, not much has changed. If you assume that Cloud was never there. Oh snap. Oh, that's like the fake door, is it? If we work under the assumption that the Z timeline is just Cloud not being there, you know, Elmira is friendly to Avalanche.
Weird. Walk ought to clear my head.
Alright, we're starting side content. That is perfect, I guess. Participate in the park's attractions to earn gold social points, GP. Then exchange your GP for illustrious collector's items as well as other useful trinkets at kiosks located around the park. It's funny because, well, again, I don't know. Maybe I should. You guys know what? Oh my god, look at this shit. Like, we really need to walk all over the place in the main story just to check shit out. We are so close to, you know, having our playthrough of each of the 3 games being almost concurrent. Is that a word? You know, like happening at the same time. Anyway, we're doing OG on Sunday, no matter what. And the way it's been going when I've been streaming OG, I doubt we're gonna get this far in the story, but I kind of really want to. I guess what I'm saying is that maybe I'm gonna start streaming OG on Tuesdays to catch up, so that we can move everything at the same pace. Fuck is that?
Sorry.
I love this game so fucking much, man. Fuck, I'm nerding the fuck out. I love it. I love what's happening. Yeah. So Merlin is staying with Elmira in the Z timeline, and she didn't know who Cloud. Is that Chad? What up, Chad?
Cloud? Oh, where is everyone else? Ah, of course. Forgive me. I should have realized. We all need our alone time, but know that I'm here if you find yourself feeling lonely. The gold saucer is powered by proprietary modular reactor, but due to environmental, the reactors are cycled between active and dormant states to slow Corel's desertification. Don't concern yourself with our research while you're here, Cloud. Use this time, it'll do you good. Hello there, Cloud. 4 years ago, the park underwent extensive renovations and was outfitted with state-of-the-art technology. Even today, the gold saucer continues to expand, with new attractions currently in the works. The gold saucer is powered by but due to
holy shit, there was a lot of you know, optional dialogue from the same NPC. That's why I always, you know, talk to NPCs like 5 fucking times. I don't always talk to NPCs 5 fucking times. You know what I'm saying is that I do tend to talk to them at least twice, always to make sure that there's not hidden dialogue. There was a lot of hidden dialogue.
I'd love to have his job.
What you like? What is it about it that attracts you, brother? Like, do you want to work in the hotel business? Or is it the idea of being suspended by your feet?
I heard one of the rooms is literally haunted.
Is that right? And it was just a stupid skull moving. Alright, Morgan. Is the bar open? Yes.
Just so you know, I was bitten by a zombie a few days ago. If you want to exchange your points, you better hurry before I turn.
That's kind of cute. Yeah, okay. We want a bunch of GP points. At least 280 from
Come
just
back
this one.
soon, because I don't think I have that much time left.
She sounds, holy shit, her voice actress sounds exactly like the actress for Amy Farrah Fowler in Big Bang Theory. And
Well, hello! Wherever it is you're off to today, allow me to be your guide. Your Moogle guide.
Speak to the robotic guide Moogle to fast travel from one area to the park to another.
Where would you like to go, Kupo?
Where would you like to go, Kupo? Well, thank you, guide, but since I'm a little weird with the... Can I just
Look forward to serving you
walk
again
it?
soon, Kupo.
Sure, Kupo. I just want to make sure I'll miss anything. You know, I want to walk. I want to walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Moogle helper? I do appreciate the offer. Finally getting free roaming in this here place also. So yeah, earlier I was talking about how the Gold Saucer in 14 is, you know, sandbox MMO type stuff. They literally took the Gold Saucer from 7. But then the equivalent of DO in 14, Godbird, is a lot more, you know, and especially like as time went by, they made him more and more important and shit. So there still is this weird thing, you know, like, oh, like, what do you call it? Person that works out body and hint of being more comfortable with nudity than maybe the other people are around you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you guys have seen Krieger in real life, you know what I'm talking about. We have the same thing from Dio. Then we get, like, they gave Godbird the same vibe. And it's kind of really interesting. I don't know if oh fuck. I don't know if Gold Saucer was a thing in 1.0 in 14.
Kids in their video games, am I right?
But if it was, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm sure it's a 2.0 thing. You know, what I'm saying is that it's been at least 10 years. Well, no, it's been 10 years since 2.0 has been around. I don't know when Gold Saucer was added. Alright, I need to do a bit of research before I can...
No way I can ride the Skywheel alone. I gotta find a cutie to come...
If I'm gonna ride the Skywheel, I wanna do it with someone special, you know?
Holy shit, who is that? I hope it's like your brother or your cousin, because otherwise... that stings.
Oh, come on, this is what I came here for.
I just wanted to ride the Skywheel.
Attention guests! We're not admitting anyone else at this time. Please come back later.
Alright, brother. We'll come back. We'll get back to the Skywheel. I don't know, is now the time where we get the dating thingy? No, I feel like it's later on in the story, but we shall see, we shall see. If it's now, I think we're getting red.
We gotta go to Wonderman Square next. You promised.
Finally managed to get them out of Wonderment Square. Kids in their video
Can I go the wrong way and just kind of poof it? No, it's not. So yeah, the theme in 14's Gold Saucer is a rework of this theme. Oh, guys, Sif is here.
Square, Kupo. Oh, looks like this is your first time here. Enjoy!
Thank you, Guy Moogle.
Okay, everyone, let the art show begin. Try and see if you can guess what I'm painting.
It's a dog. It's Stamp! I am right. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. Is that the Stamp theme? Yeah, alright. Each different GP trader has different items, so if I want all of them, it's gonna take for fucking ever. Oh god, no. Not to the 5-mana game. Queen's Blood, that's my shit though. What time is it? What time is it, y'all? We've got 15 minutes left. And I do feel like we're kind of gonna unlock a whole bunch of Gold Saucer mana games.
Let's see how it stacks up against the real thing.
Oh, Cloud's excited. All right. If Cloud's excited, y'all, we gotta at least give it a quick run for our money, right? It's so rare that he gets excited about anything. It's gross. Oh, that's the QB area, is it?
Queen's Blood's just as much fun to watch as it is to play.
Is it?
You got this. Just keep your head in it. Just watching stresses me out.
It's kind of weird the layout they've got going on here. Like, alright, so there's like two pairs of people playing against each other, sure. But what the fuck? Why are there, you know, who are these guys playing against? Where is there another ball laid out here? What? What's going on there? Oh, maybe it's one of the, like chess where they just play along as the players do for like commentary or some shit. Actually, the more minigames I unlock, the more I can do off stream, because Ye is gonna hate this shit so bad. So yeah, it's for fast. Let me try. Let's at least give this a go. Alright, Cloud's epic motorcycle fight on the Midgar Expressway has been recreated in the arcade game G-Bag. Defeat pursuing troopers, collect point panels, and fill your nitrous boost coach with boost panels to cross the finish line with the highest score possible. Alright, wow. Yes. It's interesting that the Gold Saucer goggles look so much like the Chadley goggles. So Chad, you know, like left Shinra at some point to do his thing. Oh. But so far we have no clear indication that Shinra is in any way or form involved with fucking Gold Saucer, which is good. Well, at least it's one thing they're not. You know, they don't have their dirty fucking filthy capitalistic hands in. Oh, I should not have used that. Oh my. Okay, I can't really. You guys all gathered up for me to fuck you up. I love that. You'll love me. I don't deserve you, Shinra troopers. Yeah, I know you're gonna drop it. Just drop your feet. Boom. Is that kilometers per hour? Okay, I can't actually get any directionals if I use the nitrous boost. That's good to know. Yeah, fuck you with your banana kill, motherfucker. I'm good. I'm dead. Music is so weird. You thought you could banana peel me, motherfucker? You know who I am! I got my fucking stripe. Alright, gather around, all your assholes. I got spinning slasher. I feel like I was doing great when we started, and now I'm kind of losing it. I'm losing it. Ooh, shit, fuck these balls. That was a lot of fucking banana peels. Where you at? Where you at, banana peel motherfuckers? Alright. We beat the, you know, first A rank. A rank's alright for a first shot in it. I'll farm this shit off stream. Or do a special minigame stream, whatever. Cool. Definitely don't want to, oh, do I actually need to clear minigames to move through the story? That does... Interesting. Anyway. What time is it? We got 10 more minutes. Kate is right there, but we're not gonna talk to him. I'm gonna save that for next week. I kinda wanna, again, like... if it is like I think it is, we're just gonna unlock minigames. Oh, Yuffie. I do wanna talk to Yuffie.
Aha! I knew you'd come crawling out of your room event. I mean, seriously, who could resist?
You alone?
Yeah. Got a little sidetracked and wound up losing the others. Need to chill for a sec anyway.
I mean, sorry, even gonna use the, that's not the, where's the guide? Oh wait. Alright, so we've got the brawler. We've played this. Sorry, I'll do that off stream. We've got QB love. I wanna play QB so bad, y'all. I wanna play QB. But again, we've got 10 minutes left. I'd rather unlock the rest of shit so I can do as much side content off stream as possible. Just in case Ye can be with us next week, so that she does not get annoyed by all the side content. Because this is the gold saucer, y'all. We are in side content heaven. She's gonna hate it. Oh, that was a nice tiny little reference to 14 right there. The you know, teleportation sort of stance that Cloud got in was definitely a nod to 14. Where's the can we unlock at least one more game before we call it a night? Surely you can do one, right? Oh wait, no, that's the hotel. We done been here, bro. Been there, done that. Because no, I don't know if you've ever had that thought. It's the weirdest thought, but I'm weird. You know music. You know how everything's better when you can listen to music? Especially when you can like pick the music you're listening to. Oh, there he is again. Oh wait, there's a whole bunch of kitesefs. It's not just the one, huh? Shit, now I want to go back to the... I'll go upstream. Let's try and unlock another minigame. You know how a lot of people like wear like not headphones, but you know this little like fucking AirPods or whatever, even when they're in like social, like, you know, they'll be like talking to you and still have one AirPod in their fucking ear.
Come on, push it! Daddy needs a new pair of shoes!
Welcome to Chocobo Square, Kubo. The racing birds here are as sharp as lightning. Here, the feathers fly in.
Welcome to the Chocobo racetrack. Do you?
No.
Oh, I'm so but I'm afraid our services are for all of our guests are more than welcome to watch. You'll find them just overhead.
Alright, maybe there are not that many minigames that we're gonna unlock just now, and we'll need to go back later. Should make a lot of sense. I was surprised that, you know, after they made Costa del Sol such a minigame. Who that?
My breaks got a wild streak, so it's always tough to keep them focused.
Next question. Tell us. Chocobos are so hard to clinch the win.
Alright. We've maybe got time for one more, and then we'll call it a wrap. Oh no, Tifa's here.
Cloud, you're up. Feeling any better?
Yeah, you were right. Just needed some sleep.
That's good.
Oh, come on, you guys. Can we please talk about the real shit?
Kinda makes me miss Pico. Wonder how he's doing.
I miss Pico too, Tifa. I miss Pico, Tifa. I love you.
Kinda makes me miss Pico. Wonder how he's
Cloud,
doing.
sit your ass down and you guys talk. You guys talk about memories. You guys talk about how weird it is that you don't remember the same shit.
Take the inside lane, the inside! My blood pressure can't take this. Oh, an opening! Run! Run! Ugh, don't test me. Oh, Cloud. Honestly, darling, if you wanted to spend time with me, you only had to ask.
What are you doing in this place?
Why, celebrating, of course. My little jaunt to Costa del Sol proved fruitful. Oh, and now I'm flushing all that gill down the toilet. I swear, every time one of Sam's chocobos takes first. Probably doping his birds, the con artist. Oh, please, don't tell me you're out alone. My God, that is depressing. Cloud, the gold saucer was all but designed for date night. So run along. Find yourself a pretty young thing.
Whatever.
Maybe I should expand too. Open a parlor here at the saucer. Sam must be making an absolute killing at these rates. Maybe I should expand too. Open a parlor here at the saucer.
Pretty young thing.
You had better not screw this up again.
Alright, you guys, it is 25. I say for once. Well, yeah, last week I freaked out and killed last week again. Well, technically it was last week, it was Sunday. Sunday I had my little OG parade freak out, so we did end half an hour early, but also I've been doing overtime a bit on these lately, so we've got 4 minutes for me to thank you all for being here tonight, like always. Thank you guys so much. Hope you all had fun. There was a lot tonight. Fuck. There's a lot that yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about how I took this time to just like kind of pause the game and talk about lore shit. That's really what I want to do with this channel, but please give me feedback if you thought that was super annoying or obnoxious, then please let me know, obviously, but yeah, if not, that'll happen more in the future. But the nice thing is that I do feel like there's a lot of stuff that we have sort of debriefed already. The whole Z timeline a little bit there, we did not. Or, you know, of course I've, like, talked about it, but I feel like, again, like, you know, Z-Timeline is... It's like, they're like both of those things. I feel like tonight we got everything I love about, you know, like the way I want, what excites me about playing Rebirth fresh are those two things, right? Like Z timeline, reading people shit. We got a lot of both of these, so that's really cool. And then of course, you know, Gold Saucer and Kitesurf and shit. But yeah, I'm still so last time we got some Z timeline action, we started talking about how maybe my assumption that Cloud had nothing to do with the whole avalanche, Mako bombing, Mako reactor, you know, bombing situation thing, might be wrong. The fact that Elmira seemed to know Cloud better than she did Zack, which was super weird to me, and know this, you know, like Merlin isn't there. I don't know, maybe Cloud did leave Midgar at some point in the Z timeline somehow, and Zack carried him back there. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the Z timeline, but I'm super excited about it. And yeah, Big seems to be, you know, they seem to be setting him up to be super important in the Z timeline. And interestingly, Biggs is the one that we saw wake up at the end of the remake, right? Pretty sure it was Biggs. So in OG, he's pretty much dead. Ever Crisis, well, I don't know what Ever Crisis is gonna, where Ever Crisis is gonna go. You know what I'm saying is that, are they setting up Biggs to become a bigger character in the remake Rebirth timeline? It seems like the two new timelines seem to have Biggs doing something. So that's exciting. That's exciting. All right, y'all. Enough rambling, enough mumbling, enough of me. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I had a bunch of fun. Okay, that was a lot. The Barrett fucking, you know, that shit gets me. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is Morgan Zanen signing off. Be kind to each other, play more Final Fantasy, eat less animals. I love you all. Have a good night. I will see you all on next Sunday. Good night.